Well, hi. An antique is in the eye of the beholder. Thank you. Oh, how do you say her? McKinnon? Queenon? I don't. Anyway, whatever. Distracted immediately. Well, hello. This is not the account I'm going to be farming for Nahida on. This is Pole Armors only. I'm going to do normal farming things for a little bit here on my accounts because crazy idea. I know. Of course, I don't have 160 resin. Okay, we'll go get some bugs or something while we wait. Oh yeah, so this is Pole Armors only. I am going to go on to what used to be weapons only. I've talked about this in my live streams a bunch lately, but if you haven't been following along, I'm basically gonna. This will probably become an account fixing video in some form, but I want to turn my weapons only account both to prove that, you know, the people are like, oh, how could you throw away all the 5-star weapons? You destroyed the account. No, the account's fine. It's just going to take a little bit of time of leveling up some 4-star weapons and things. Like I did not destroy the account. So, you know, and wishing for characters is part of that. Is part of the revitalization. I think, you know, proving that, like, how the final nail in the coffin of proving how stupid it is to wish on the weapon banner for a year straight is to, you know, just start pulling for characters and very quickly start developing the account to a point that it starts to be much better than it was by spending wishes on the weapon banner, right? Like, weapon banner, I've yapped about this before. Weapon banner makes sense when you get to a point where, like, you love Hu Tao so freaking much. You know you like Hu Tao that much that, you know, after having her for 6 months, a year, whatever amount of time, you know you love playing her, you know you're going to continue playing her, then okay, maybe it's worth the wishes to go for Homa. Or you want Homa because it's a universal-ish weapon for, like, the likes of Arlecchino or whatever, too. At high investment levels, weapon banner can make sense. But I want to have an account that is a... like, not that I regularly play on, necessarily, but just one that I have, like, in my back pocket as, okay, here is a low investment, like a casual account, free to play. Like, it would be kept free to play, but also like an account that I don't necessarily log into every day. And I already think it's kind of interesting that I've only done dailies on the account. So since I ended the weapon only account in 2024, I don't have max resin yet. Since I ended the account in 2024, by the way, the YouTube chat is completely broken. Good job, YouTube. I have not really done anything on the account other than logging in to claim, like, maintenance primo gems and whatever primo gems, right? That's all I've really done, other than the last 3 days where I did dailies and a little bit of the box of marbles event, but not even the full event. I only got like 100 primos from it. So but despite that, I've already gotten well, Raiden was extremely lucky, but that was so funny. Getting Raiden on the literal first character banner pull on weapons only was so funny. But anyways, the fact that I'm already at, like, pity, basically, despite the fact that I haven't really played the game, is kind of interesting. To be clear, we're talking like a year's worth of Freemo gems, zero effort Freemo gems. Including like the 10 pull from Nuvillette banner and whatever, or the Nuvillette fiasco, whatnot. But I never even like logged it. I'm stupid, right? And I didn't even log in to like claim the login rewards for version 5.0. I didn't claim the free standard 5-star from version 5.0. I just didn't think about it. I just forgot. So, oops. Like, in hindsight, oops. Should have like claimed the free Dia or whatever, right? Or Tignari. Do I have No, I think I have Tignari in the account. So anyways, we're going to try to get to pity for Nahida because we're very close to pity on weapons only. And it's not a weapon only account anymore unless you consider characters weapons, which, you know, we could argue about the definition of weapons on a weapon only account. I would argue that anything that you use to destroy your enemies could be considered a weapon, right? Like Nahida, she might be a radish, but her main utility of the account is a weapon. She is a weapon. Anyways, whatever. No, obviously we're not doing weapons only as weapons only was intended before. I just want it to be a casual account, right? Nahida or Hu Tao is better for the new account. I mean, Nahida will definitely be better long term and probably is better in the short term, but Which one do you like more? To be clear, there's no particular reason to pull over Hudel unless you like her. And also, I would say, if you like the idea of having a unit that you need to optimize your playstyle for. I should claim my dailies. But, you know, I would lean towards Nahida. She has much more utility. So, yeah. Is the title incomplete or the on by mistake? No, it is not. Did you look at the thumbnail, Syra? I do this a number of times where I've done this a lot lately for my live streams in particular, where, you know, is it too late to grind for Nahida on? And then the rest of the title is in the thumbnail, a new account, question mark. That's the full thing. Anyways, what are we doing? We are finishing on polems only quick, and then we'll go to my main account, and then we'll get to farming. We have on weapons only for like Primo Gem sources. We're at, I think, like 68, 69 PD or something, and I have Abyss that I can do. No, I'm not gonna full clear Abyss. I'm pretty confident. Not with all the problem of like throwing away the weapons right now is that I don't have really leveled up weapons for them. I don't have many leveled up weapons on the account right now. So clearing Abyss past floor 10 might be a bit of a struggle, but we'll see. And we can see what is happening with Theater. We can do some Theater gems, Abyss, and then we'll go from there. So, you know, EM doesn't really matter with Nahida. F5, are you trolling, or do you not understand that Nahida is... She's literally a unit you want to have, like, probably 600 EM on. You don't need to. But, yeah. No. Yeah, you want EM on Nahida. EM is good enough on her that EM Goblet is equivalent to Dendro Goblet for her... Basically equivalent to Dendro Goblet for her personal damage. And... if it's equivalent, that means it's basically better because EM also matters for her supportive utility. Unless you have someone else on the team that has 1,000 EM. But some say 1,000. No, you don't need 1,000. 1,000 is to max out her supportive buff if you don't have someone else built with 1,000 EM on the team. Which you might not. It's very likely you don't. I lean towards having a very high EM Nahida build. But I have settled on and been very happy with having about 800 EM. So, anyways, thank you, game. I appreciate you. Oh, what? You know, when we go to my main account, I've been farming the artifacts, a lot of artifacts and poems only, not many artifacts lately on my main account. And yesterday I got not the artifacts I was looking for, right? And if you've been watching my streams, I'm looking for a crit rate circlet or a attack % timepiece for Auroron. And yesterday I got 2 very good artifacts. And they're both feathers on different sets. One of them is an upgrade for Auroron, and I was happy about that, but it's like it didn't fix the problem that I had, right? Which is that I need attack %. So attack % timepiece. And therefore it's like weird, right? It's like, yeah, I got lucky, but also maybe I should have just saved my resin for something that would have actually been whatever. 800 EM is not the settle down. I said settled on. Maybe it sounded like down, but I settled on 800 EM because I don't care about Nahida having to have a really good crit ratio. Like I bias towards her supportive utility more than her damage utility. So yeah. But anyways, how do I say my name? You're asking me? Soluna is how I would usually say it. Anyways, wow, we got garbage today. I don't think there was a single artifact worth looking at on poems only. How exciting. But yeah, the getting 2 really good artifacts on my main account yesterday was particularly funny because, you know, it feels like it was an example of, oh, you know, people say streamer luck or whatever, but then yesterday when I chose not to stream because I was just really tired and it was just very not in the mindset to stream, right? And hence why I'm streaming today, when normally I wouldn't stream today on a Monday, because I usually use it as an off day and I do reading for book club, but I have the reading done, so I didn't need to read today. So, stream instead. But it's funny to me that I got 2 extremely good artifacts completely off camera. So I'll show you them shortly. But they still weren't the artifacts I needed. I would have been happier with like a 20 CV attack time piece. Or, well, I kind of got a 20 CV attack time piece yesterday, kind of. Not really. It's not 20 CV. It's 2 crit damage rolls and a bunch of EM, which is something. So, I have 159 resin on this account, too. I keep on clicking the dang wrong toggles, brain. Alright. So, yeah, let me go over the artifacts that I got, because they're really funny. So I got an Oron artifact, right? An Oron feather, already mentioned that. And my previous feather was It was 6.6 crit rate and what was it? It was 6.6 crit rate, 18.7 crit damage, so low crit rolls, but hey, it was still like decent. It was fine. Oron doesn't need to have a ton of crit, to be clear, to do some of the things that he's going to do. But crit is still nice. It's the thing to build him with, other than the main stat, other than making sure he has enough energy and just being on the set. Like, a lot of what Oron does is the buffing utility provided from this set, but he also does damage in conjunction with that, so it's like, it's relevant to build him for crit, but not like strictly, like, it's not gonna be the biggest, most valuable increase in damage in your team to focus on hyper optimizing Oron's build, which is why I'm kind of almost at the point of giving up on the attack time piece for Oron. I would like to be able to test attack versus EM timepiece, but I have this. It's probably good enough. Yeah, I got this yesterday, and this is kind of I'm not going to throw it away yet, but it'll be thrown away eventually. Speaking of, I'm just going to unlock it. But yeah, and then I got this. It was a 3-line. It rolled, ER the last line. So 3 line, 0 dead stat, and rolled entirely into crit. I was like, oh, well, thanks, game. Hey, sweet, I got an Oron upgrade. At least I got something. So this is what my Oron's build would currently look like with EM. Alternatively, I can switch to a different circlet with more attack percent if I feel that makes more sense over the EM substat piece right here. But, or I could, swap with the Farina circlet if I really want to have more crit damage, because I could, like, do this. And suddenly, a circlet with 35% crit damage makes him look like he has a very good ratio. Versus before, it looked kind of underwhelming. But I don't think I'm going to do that, because I don't think it's that important. Versus, this will be fine, or this will be fine as an off-piece. By the way, if only this was the other set, because, like, crit rate circlets on Obsidian Codex are not very useful. But, anyways. Oh, yeah, and the other feather is, like, I've been trying to farm tenacity for Faruzan. I want to finish Faruzan, right? Faruzan has forever been a unit, like, she's either on Fabbo or on Elegy, and I just want to have, like, a universal tenacity build that has a lot of crit on her, so that she just, like, always performs well, and I don't need to care that much about, like, because you can swap her to, like, 2-piece artifacts and get her to do more damage. You can sacrifice the buffing utility for the team to have her do more damage, but, like, the attack percent buff is still pretty dang good on her, right? So I like the idea of a universal high crit tenacity build. Sacrifice some of her damage for the team buffing utility, but also she can still do meaningful damage even on tenacity. And like, hey, got a good feather. I got this good timepiece a little while ago from Strongbox. It was a 4-line double crit, and it rolled okay. It's certainly more than serviceable, right? It's a good ER timepiece. And then I have this absolutely cracked Animo Goblet that, to be clear, if I play another Animo DPS, would probably get swapped to another Animo DPS. But I think it's more fun to leave it on Faruzan, because, yeah, it's a ridiculous goblet. And then this circlet, which is just funny. And the feather I had before was, like, also pretty good, which also was from Strongbox, and it was 30 CV. But then yesterday I got double crit max roll, so 7.8 crit damage, 3.9 crit rate, attack percent, and ER. The perfect substats, 0 dead stats, 4-line high rolls, and it rolled 40 CV again, like the same exact rolls as the 3-line piece for Oron, but then an extra attack percent roll. So it's just really funny looking at my Faruzan build right now. Like, this is a really good artifact. This is an insane artifact. This is a really good artifact. This is an insane artifact. And then the circlet. Like, look, this is my circlet luck in a nutshell. This is my whole main account in a nutshell, where like, I can somehow get cracked artifacts across the board, like just doing this like strongbox piece. I'm pretty sure this is a strongbox piece, and then LOL. Here's my circlet. Oh, I just lost my audio because I nudged my thing. So, anyways, yep, there you go. The Faruzan, as soon as, right, if we pretend I have, you know, this circlet, but on tenacity, like I would like, bam, suddenly that's a freaking amazing looking universal Faruzan build. And in the context of, there's definitely context where I could probably switch to a non-ER weapon, to be clear, and I could switch to a non-ER timepiece. So like I wouldn't mind having an attack timepiece as well, still on her. I do technically have this available if need be, would be fine. But anyways, for now we use the coat piece because it's what I have. Oh well, is what it is. Anyways, resin, yay. And I don't know. This is I think the last day. I'm gonna go back to farming. Like this last week, I would have preferred, I think, to just continue stockpiling. Like I probably would have a good 300 more heroes wits or a way higher amount of Mora. Like it might have been a mistake to farm artifacts this last week of this patch on my main account. I just wanted to, you know, have the flexibility to try different builds on Oleron, and I have not really I've improved his build, but I haven't really improved the ability to test different things. So, you know, I don't know. we're gonna cope, and we're gonna spend a little bit more resin in the domain today. Don't resin refresh. Resin refresh is bad, but Mihoyo gives me Primo Gems. I get Primo Gems from Mihoyo for the Go away. I get Primo Gems from Mihoyo for the creator program. You don't. Don't resin refresh. I do it to level more characters. Okay. Your eyes burn indeed. Have you considered making guides, like weapons that aren't gacha? I just noticed something I'd never noticed before, by the way. Sorry, I gotta... yes, I've considered making guides. The problem with guides, particularly currently, is guide makers that have access to the creator server have an obscene advantage. Like, you gotta realize, like, when it comes to the space of guides, the difference in releasing a guide sooner or not kills the ability and relevance of making guides. So I'm not going to make like formalized guide content for characters until I potentially get access to the creator server. It's literally pointless. So anyways, the thing I noticed is that graphically, the little visual glow graphic that is on like the door as it opens, like the blue line, is just like it's a line that's like attached to the top here. Like it stays in place in 3D space. It's not attached to the door. So you can see the door. Look at the top part. Like look right up here at where the blue line connects. It's just like a floating blue thing as the door opens. Anyways, unimportant detail. It's fine. It obviously I understand why they would have implemented that graphic that way. I'm not saying it like they had to go to the extra mile of implementing the graphics on that to be attached to the actual moving door, but it is funny. I don't know. I just noticed that. That's all. You're never gonna be able to unsee it. You're welcome. I don't know how many times I've opened that dang door, and I've never noticed that before. Alright, good job, Dia. Go. My friend sent me an edited version of the Dragon Ball Broly fight, the movie. Sure. Sure, this is the first time I've gotten a crit damage circlet in this set that had crit substat. That wasn't through the elixirs. It's also amusing that this has HP. Well, hey, it has HP percent. Ah, holy crap. Please. This is actually one of the pieces I could use for Mualani. I actually don't want crit rate rolls for my Mualani, though. I want all the HP rolls. I want like 25% HP, please. This, though, is like, okay. If I get Chaska, this is actually potentially amazing because I want to do weird things with Chaska on an EM build. I don't think EM Chaska will be very good. You probably shouldn't do EM Chaska because she doesn't trigger specific reactions consistently. So the value of EM on her is like very questionable when you can't specifically trigger reactions you want. But I will certainly take that. Hyperversion chance, exactly. Alright. Yeah, that might be one of the main Mualani pieces I need. Which is cool. Might. Watch it roll all, you know. You know what it'll be? What? Again, I never have seen crit damage with crit rate substat in this freaking domain until today. Like I ended up using 3 elixirs to get a circlet for Kinich. And then the game's like, LOL, here, have 2 in one day. What is this game? Oh my god. Jesus. Your D is amazing and the team I use is amazing too? Are you using this team or using a different deity? But yeah. You know, I like this team a lot. The power resin refresh, apparently. But I mean... Okay, you know, while we're at it, give me an HP timepiece, 4-line, crit damage, EM. That's what I want. That's the last piece I need for Mualani to actually move her over to the Codex set then. Assuming that Circlet doesn't roll terribly. I need 4-line crit damage, EM, and substat on HP. Or EM. I guess, wait, I just realized EM timepiece works on Mualani. So if that piece rolls really heavily into crit damage, could be okay. But it would also probably need HP substat. Like, an EM timepiece on Mualani, in my case, probably needs HP crit damage substat. So anyways, I don't have a timepiece. I didn't have a circlet before, maybe now. So anyways, the game, it feels like the game's just trolling me though for giving me that two crit damage with crit rate substat circlets in that set. It's kind of weird because like crit rate substat is simultaneously not necessarily that important on circlets in this set, but also can be. It just really depends on what your weapon situation is. Well, hey, there we go. And now I have the ability to do an attack percent timepiece on Auron. Okay, this is the last 2 days I've been very lucky for artifact luck on my account. What in the Jesus Christ? I mean, please roll ER, attack percent, EM, something relevant for Auron in this last line to be happy. But, all right. I don't know, man. This is what I get. I was like, oh, you were saying streamer luck isn't real, and showing how you got 2 really good artifacts on this account when you weren't recording, streaming, or anything, and then immediately it's like, no, have all the artifacts. Alright then. Alright. I'll take this. I appreciate it, Mahoyo, because I was literally just talking about how it was feeling kind of rough that I was spending all the resources in this domain that could have been spent for, you know, leveling characters that could have crit damage. It's kind of cope, to be clear, but hey, it might technically be the best piece I need. 3 crit circlets with 3 crit substats in a row, indeed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now let's launch them. Roll like garbage. I don't have enough XP to level all of these, though. The Dia build. Here you go. On 4 piece of the Voricautious, which I definitely don't do this set until C1. It's hard to recommend until C4, I feel like. I don't have C4, to be clear. But, anyways. What? Oh boy. So, okay. So, current EM timepiece is this. Like... Okay, well, we'll consider... I'll think that over, right? Like, to be clear, this could go worse. But it has 3 good lines. Like, this had 1, 2, 3 good rolls. Like, it's not a bad piece. And it has attack percent. It's not a bad piece. It's just a problem of... Crit rate is not the most relevant substat in this set, right? So if this all rolls into crit rate, like we want crit damage ER. What this has for the last line actually is pretty important. Oh, good. I was really hoping attack percent or HP. Because HP could have been like, hey, Mualani. Attack percent would have immediately justified throwing this thing into this piece. Anyways, yeah, what the frick, the circlets. Okay, let's check this. Oh boy. Well. Oh boy. Now, I have this crit rate circlet currently. You know, if this rolled ER, I would have maybe justified throwing this into it, but we will throw... Oh, wait, yeah, I can throw this piece. This is Faruzan's old feather. The new one is just objectively better. I don't... Like, this is a good feather. I don't think I need it, but you know what? We're going to put a good artifact in, and we're going to get a good artifact out. I would like 2 crit damage rolls for Auron, and then this will give me the flexibility. More crit damage rolls than that would be nice, but I'm going to be realistic because my circlet luck is garbage, and all the other subsets are garbage, and I got to prepare myself for disappointment. But having it is better than nothing. Please don't make me sad. Thank you. I'm happy. I am happy. Oh! It's been so long since I got a good crit damage substat. Holy. Thank you. Holy. Good lordy. Like, I here, to be clear, like, the playing, it shouldn't, like, I should have more of these circlets after playing this game for so long, but let me show you how many crit rate circlets I have with a lot of crit damage. It's the second highest. That has the second highest amount of crit damage on any circlet on my account. This is how terrible luck I have with crit rolls on circlets. It's like that's how I played this game for 3 years, almost 3 years at this point, and that is my second highest crit damage on a circlet. It's obviously a lot worse than this. Circlet doesn't have, you know, HP percent crit damage, it has defense percent. But like, yeah. Anyways, like, wow. Wow, thank you. Now I can actually stop farming this domain for now, at least. Still the Mualani situation. Now the only reason for me to like continue on this domain is honestly for Mualani. But we'll look over her in a second. This is distracted from what my intention of the stream was, by the way. I was intending to go on to to start farming for Nahida now, but nope, we doing this. How the RNG goes sometimes. So anyways, I'm happy. I've now gotten the pieces, so we can probably go off of this piece. Like, losing the EM and ER here is like unfortunate, but bam, now we have 5 piece. So we have off piece flexibility. Let's go, right? And obviously, I think I'm more than fine using this on Auron. And this might be a very good piece on Auron, depending on the relevance of, you know, attack time pieces. But now I can safely throw this away because I can just, I don't know, what is my best attack time? Well, yeah, you know, this is available. Like, just as an example, that attack time piece, and like, bam. That's a very, very, very nice looking Auron build, right? So, with Elegy, to be clear. So, there are some cases where I will definitely potentially switch to a crit damage weapon. And we can yoink Skyward Harp. And like, whoa. But, you know, that's going to be in situations where he does not need any extra energy recharge. So, like, when you're doing Auron Fischl together, I think you can potentially get away with... I did the wrong thing. I think you can potentially get away with not. But anyways. I like the idea of Elegy on him. So, anyways. Yeah, wow. Anyways. What other attack time pieces do I have? Is this actually what I'll use on him? I have that. This is probably my... near the highest CV piece I have available that isn't actively, well, that's similar. That's similar, just one less crit rate roll in favor of crit damage. What are we sitting at again? 72, 150. That's already like kind of perfectly balanced. I think I might be fine with this timepiece. If I need the, you know, the one extra ER roll, could switch to that. Like, this is just the same piece but very slightly lower roll value, right? So, I mean, I'll be honest, it kind of looks more satisfying. I don't think I need the extra ER roll, but like 71.5, 151 is very satisfying. And that even 0.5s, I can't lie. I do kind of like that. Maybe I'll stick with that. And with 170 ER. Anyways, I could also, oh yeah, I do have this. This is just a 40 CV, right? So, or basically 40. Although it looks exactly the same, it just has a tiny bit more crit rate, so, Let's go back to the other one. The alternative would also be looking for a piece that has some crit and EM in substats. Oh, yeah, the Rosaria piece is another piece I could yoink. I don't have many... Oh, I have Kenichi's piece. I could yoink that, yeah. Anyways, yay, I have flexibility for Auron now. Yay, thank you, game. That's all that's really important. I could switch to a non-electro goblet potentially, too. Alrighty, what was the other artifacts I got? Put the set filter back on. So these would be... Oops, not that. So these other artifacts would be for Mualani. So Mualani situation, right, is like, I would prefer to stick to Sacrificial Jade on her, right? And she's on a 2-piece build currently, with like a very high overall substats like value on a 2-piece. And like HP percent is pretty similar to crit damage rolls on her, right? She's a little bit low in EM. It's the main problem with this build, I would say. By a little bit low, I mean she basically has none. Other than what the weapon and 2-piece combo gives her. So, not none. But yeah, I would like to keep using this weapon. It's just a problem of this weapon obviously pushes you towards wanting different substats. So, artifacts like, you know, I'm watching it freaking... artifacts like this one, you know, are potentially great for Mualani, except for crit rate is a dead stat on a Jade or a Sacrificial Jade build. So instead, I want artifacts like this one. Kaya has my placeholder artifacts, I believe, for Mualani. 1, 2, 3 crit damage rolls, 2 crit damage rolls, 3 HP rolls, some ER is a nice bonus. One thing I like with this is like normally you don't prioritize trying to get Mualani to burst consistently. But like her burst does a lot of damage, but it's not necessarily worth over prioritizing her ER because she's oftentimes solo hydro, would need a lot of ER to do that. Thank you, Timothy, for the 2 months membership. Well, this one is practically free, so you might as well Hamburgen. Thank you. Did I see the new HP catalyst? How do you think it's good? How good do you think it is? It's interesting, but it's like technically better as far as damage contribution than something like Prototype Amber, I think. But you know, you lose the energy refunding value. I don't think. Wait, no, it had energy recharge substat, didn't it? Yeah, it had energy recharge substat, and then, oh no, it was you had to have like two hydro teammates, right, to be able to get the full HP percent in the passive. It's weird, is my point. Someone like Mualani, it's kind of bad, I think, like really bad compared to the critical. But anyways, for Nuvillette, I think it's an interesting option, and that's kind of maybe it. So yeah. Anyways, weird artifacts, right? Crit damage, HP percent, that's kind of ideal. I have this flower for her. 1, 2, 3 crit damage rolls, 3 HP rolls, and some ER. The only HP type piece I have currently for her was this piece, which is a bit more ER than I think I need. I forgot what goblet situation I had for her. Oh yeah, this piece. Yeah, probably this piece for her goblet. And yeah, I don't know. This circlet though. So, anyways, being overcapped on crit, I don't think is the end of the world. On Mualani is my ultimate point. The ideal to actually make it worthwhile for me to switch over from this 2-piece build would be a ton of HP rolls here, and that would probably also push me towards wanting an EM timepiece, I would suspect. But I still might go HP just because of, you know, I don't know, not wanting to, I don't know. I don't know if I'll care that much about HP versus EM. Yeah, you know, I'm happy with that. But oh, holy crap. 3, oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted. Like, yes, overcap crit rate, but like, oh my god. What in the world? I've spent a lot of res in this domain. Like, most of version 5.0 was spent in this domain, right? Oh my god. Alright. This goblet. And then the timepiece problem. Okay, so right, the right now the option is like, oh frick, I should go, let me go back to the other set quick. To show what the overall stats were for comparison, because it's not gonna look crazily different, right? But oh frick. what was she? She was on a tenacity piece, right? Yeah. I still don't have a timepiece, right? Oops. Oh, she's already on that. I still don't have a timepiece, and that's a problem. Right. I have very high substat value with an off-piece circlet. Like, this is a similar amount, right? 38,000 HP. Wait, why does she have more EM now? What did I do? Did I bungle up something? Why does she have more EM than she had before? What's happening? What? Oh, I put the wrong feather on her. That's why. There we go. Bam. Here. Okay. Fixed. 91 crit rate, 187 crit damage, 80 EM, 38,000, a little bit under 39,000 HP. Before any of this buff, of course. Let's see what we got switching to the new pieces. We'll switch to this first, but this I have kept for a Shivers piece. It is not vital to keep this for Shivers, though. Shivers doesn't need that energy recharge that badly, realistically. So, need this Hydro Goblet. I wish I had a Hydro Goblet that had more crit damage than this, but it's what I got. So, you know. Bam. Alright. 35,000 HP. Less EM at a baseline. Similar crit damage. But this build should burst consistently. And I'm pretty sure I don't even need this to burst consistently. So, obviously you can see, right, it's still, I think, a little bit worse, right? Because I have less EM and less HP, right? But I have more crit rate. Like, I'm 100% crit rate versus 92% crit rate. And you can see from my freaking Abyss stream 2 days ago, where I had 2 non-crits in a row with a 92% crit rate Mualani. So, you know, being able to burst consistently, being able to have 100% crit rate, like, I think this is now a better build, right? I did not have the ability to have what I would consider a better build before, and now I do. It's like that we're going on to weapons only to go for Nahida. Don't donate Primo Gems to, like, the whole purpose of me trying to do stuff on weapons only is to have a casual account. If anyone gives me Primo Gems on weapons only, I will throw them in the weapon banner and then delete all of the weapons that I got from it. Okay? Don't do it. I will throw the Primo Gems in the trash. So, anyways, like, to be clear, if you want to donate on my main account, if that's your way of donating on my main account, that's fine, because I can do something with it. It'll be my decision. But the weapon only account, I'm trying to specifically turn into a casual account. I cannot have a bunch of free Primo Gems. That's going to affect the whole purpose of why I want to play on the account, right? That's why. So, anyways, I guess we can check this quick. I forgot about this. Oops, what is this? Oh, yeah, double crit, 3 line. I mean, compared to the other piece I got, yeah. Oh, dang it. Could have been crit damage. Could have been good. There's this then, right? Which, I don't know. I shouldn't let chat decide. So, here you go, chat. Decide. I don't have enough XP. I don't think, like, I can scrounge around for artifacts. Throw old EM timepiece into new. Yes, no. That's right. It's throwing, there's a poll, throwing this timepiece into this one. Which, like, if this had HP percent or attack percent, I'd say it's a no-brainer. Because, like, attack percent could have been, you know, interesting for either shenanigans in the future or shenanigans with Chaska, which, I mean, technically that's future still. Or if it was HP percent, would it also been a no-brainer? Because HP percent, great on Mualani, right? Like, I think it's going to be better. I agree. Because crit rate has lower value, right? On her. On character, on this set in general, sorry, not on her specifically. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm fine with the risk of throwing this away, but I'll see what the poll says after a minute here. Is there any other artifact that's super relevant for me to level for Mualani right now? I mean, maybe I should check this. I don't know. I kind of like this piece a lot. For like I really like this conjunction of a Mualani build I have right now. With the amount of ER I have, like the balance of ER and HP substats is right now exactly kind of in line with where I'd be happy with for showcasing how this weapon lets you prioritize enough different substats in a way that, like, hey, you get guaranteed crits, which is nice, so you don't have to optimize around critting on certain hits or not, which is something you would very well have to do on Mualani sometimes. And she already has annoying, like, gameplay things that can be annoying to optimize, so removing one layer of things that you don't need to optimize is nice, and then be able to, like, prioritize more ER because you don't need crit rate is also cool. So yes, we got a couple dead stats of crit rate by just sheer coincidence because that's what the game has pooped on me. Like, it's kind of funny that I have managed to get this kind of timepiece before getting, you know, just a crit damage HP, which is a more common substat combination, but anyways. And yes, the very ideal version of these builds would be, yes, okay, give me another crit damage roll there, give me another crit damage roll here, and give me another crit damage roll here, or whatever, right? And then get to 200 crit damage. That'd be satisfying, but it's not like it's necessary for me to actually use the character. So anyway, yeah, if it rolls all into crit rate, it'll be really funny. But if it rolls all into crit rate, at least it won't really be a downgrade. So anyways, only 55% yes, by the way. But at this point, I'd say my leaning and chat's leaning indicates to me that we're taking the risk. Oh boy. That was a frickin' really big upgrade. Holy. Holy. Wow. Wow, look at this Mualani right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 relevant lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish relevant lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. But circlets are, yeah. 150. This is actually exactly what I wanted to demonstrate with this weapon. Like, yes, I'm very minorly overcapped on crit rate. But, well, I mean, not very minorly. I am 3 crit rate rolls overcapped, which is, you know, the 1, 2, 3 rolls there. They're dead stats. Whoop-de-doo. But like, it just means, yeah, it's the same as defense or flat def or whatever. It's fine. Dead stats are a thing you can have on a build and still have a very functional build. I have 200 EM, and like this weapon's giving me a whack ton of HP, right? 200 EM with 70 crit rate, 190 crit damage, and I can burst consistently now. Like, oh, like I want to emphasize how much, like, yes, like I could get more crit damage, and that would give me bigger, you know, hits on her main skill hits. But being able to, this weapon enabling me to have this build that lets me burst consistently, oh, I could finally, how the heck did this happen? How the heck did this happen today? In one friggin' artifact run, I managed to finally get Mualani to a build I'm really happy with on the 4-piece, and got Oleron to have flexibility. Weird day. Good lord. Akasha, for God's sake, check your build. That's a good question. Does Akasha factor in ER at all? To, wait, is she even on my profile? She is. Okay. Does Akasha factor in ER at all to Mualani leaderboards? I don't know if it does. Because, like, that's the problem with a lot of leaderboards on Akasha, is, like, it doesn't properly factor in the value to ER, even when it is something that should be factored in. Because, again, like, that's the thing. What? Oh, is the Freno leaderboard still broken? It's really funny. The Freno leaderboard looks like this right now. Here we go. Bam. Oh, that's it. Let's make that a little bigger. Rank unavailable. I mean, we already know she's top 1%. Anyways, what? Oh, is this the update? Is this the updated build already? No, it's not. What is this? Oh, it's because this is the unleveled. It updated with the unleveled piece. Okay. I don't. The roll value still isn't insanely high, right? Like, I don't think the ranking is going to be very good, realistically. The ranking might be worse. The ranking might be worse than what I had before. if the leaderboards don't factor ER. Why is it? What? Why? Why does this look like this? So I guess how do we actually go to the leaderboard? Yeah, no, there's literally no ER subcategory. It has weapon subcategory, but no ER subcategory, which is nonsense. So, with this leveled EM timepiece, to be clear, it should jump up from top 50%. I don't think it's going to be suddenly top 1%, though. But I really want to emphasize that the ER does have value. And this Sacrificial Jade's weird ability to let you actually get to a build that might burst consistently is pretty significant.
My people
So,
are used to the
anyways,
desert life, but still,
Kokomi top 96%. That's my crowning achievement, honestly, on this account. This is a Nilu Kokomi build. So, anyways, go away. How is my Kazuha top 28%? I feel like it should be better. Wait, what? I thought he had 1,000 yen. Oh, Kazuha has not been updated since I had the better build on him. That's why. I forgot. I have 1,000 yen build Kazuha now, which, to be clear, doesn't really matter to how Kazuha is utilized. Let's refresh, see if it has the leveled up piece now.
We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most
top 7%. Yeah, that's not surprising. But again, factoring in the burst consistently, because if we go to the leaderboard, I'm assuming it probably shows. All hit, Sacrificial Jade, passive up for 3 normal attacks, down for Hugh. Oh, is this only calculated in 1 rotation? Yeah, it's only calculated in 1 rotation, I think. So yeah, that's part of why it's not right, because so they are using the burst in the rotation here, but it's only calculated in 1 rotation. And that's fine. But yeah, so the ER is not valued as a substat for, and that's like why that is factored in as some role value for this, but it's not really factored in for the leaderboard. Top 7% with a build that can actually burst consistently, I think is amazing. I think this is literally kind of my ideal Mualani build at this point. So, anyways, check the ER of the top 1%. Yeah, true. That's we'll look at the leaderboards with. I mean, I don't. By the way, also the team I use the most is not included in this list. But that's fine. So yeah, you can see top 100. This is still Sacrificial Jade leaderboards, of course. I do a burn vape team normally, by the way, but not this burn. I don't use any of these teams. So, you know. But yeah, you can see this build is basically just way more crit damage rolls and more EM rolls. So they're using HP main stat with a bunch of EM substats. So they have a whack ton of EM and substats actually. That's a really big difference maker on their build. On top of the crit damage rolls, right? Crit damage being higher. So like, yeah, this is an insane Mualani build, but it ain't bursting consistently. To be clear, right? Mualani's speedrun ability, you oftentimes won't need to burst in the second rotation. It's not going to be that significant of a difference with the current content in the game, to be fair. So yeah, you don't need to burst consistently on Mualani. It's just yeah, and even ignoring the second rotation things, you know, we're getting 400,000 less damage compared to the number 1 Mualanis, right? The best Mualanis ever. By the way, it's interesting to see that this is a good example of how good you know, Sacrificial Jade is at making two-piece combos relevant. There's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, there's a Guild of Dreams build. 1, 2, 3. I'll count this as a two-piece. 4, 5, 6 two-piece builds in the top 20 Mualanis, right? So the Sacrificial Jade, one of the biggest beneficial things it does is it makes it so you don't even really need to care about farming this set. So, anyways, yeah. Again, I'm not recommending people chase the top spots. I just think this is an interesting showing of, yeah, and they're all like 1 or 2 ER rolls, right? So, anyways, I basically have the number 1 Mualani in my heart because that's how I I like the idea of being able to burst consistently with her. Although maybe I can't. Oh, actually, I had this open. You know what? I'm gonna plug this video. I don't know if Tars is here right now, but Tars Blammo is already performing really well for him, which he deserves it. This video took him a stupid amount of time to make. I believe so. The video concept is using only 1% usage rate characters. With the minor asterisk of I think he used Traveler, which is a 1.1% usage rate. And usage rate stats are weird because they're submitted by people who are like Abyss enthusiasts. Like I don't submit my Abyss stats, and I use like a lot less used characters. So my point is the usage rates in Abyss, the stats bias towards the strong characters anyways, and don't necessarily represent what people are actually using. But anyways, this video is, yeah, watch this video. Is cool. The dude spent like 700 retries or something trying to get a 36 star clear with like a Bloom team. I believe the end teams he used was a Bloom team, a non-Nilo Bloom, obviously, with like Barbara, Kale, Kaya, and was it Dendro Traveler, I think? Yeah. And then, if I recall, and then a physical Sinyan team on the first side. And he 36 starred. It took him hundreds and hundreds of retries for Chamber 1. Like, absolute insanity. But I think it's also, Tars's content is a good example of, like, showing how, you know, what you might lack in, you know, strong characters, strong constellations, strong artifacts, you can potentially make up with skills. To be clear, if you lack in strong weapons and strong artifacts, you're not going to clear with the worst characters in the game. But if you, yeah, there's a lot of room for actually like clearing and whatever. And I think it's cool. I think he's a representation of almost an ideal to strive for, even if it isn't as smart. It's not smart time usage to spend that long doing that if you're not doing it for content's sake, I don't think. So anyways, I use Dia. I mean, yes, I use Dia, but that doesn't mean I'm using entirely 1% usage rate characters to make up the whole team. That's what he was doing. He was using all the least used characters to make a whole team. Let's go to the Abyss super quick, by the way, to test this Mualani damage. Normally, if I'm trying to optimize Mualani's damage, I would put Dia on this weapon and 4-piece instructors. I'm not going to do that right now because the last time I did this in Abyss 2 days ago with Mualani, I did not do that. So I'm kind of comparing it to that. But normally I would do that still. So anyways, keep that in mind. I can get meaningfully more EM buffing on Mualani here to get a lot more damage from her. But I know I saw... Oh boy, what did I see? Well, the first dude is a Hydra resistant dude. I think I saw like 200,000 damage on this dude, right? Without the instructor's artifacts and whatever on Dia. So anyways, I do have C2 Shalonen, keep that in mind. Like this exact team, to be clear, if I didn't have C2 Shalonen, but I did have Dia on the right artifacts, that would be more damage than what I'm doing here with Dia on the wrong artifacts and having C2 Shalonen. But C2 Shalonen is making a difference, obviously. So anyway, we're going to do a quick run through here. We'll just do an overload team on the second side, not you. Oh, I still have the poll going. Well, that was... God, those artifacts, ridiculous. Alright, yeah, sure, we'll choose the crit buff. I don't think I had a crit buff last time, but whatever. We like critting. What am I doing? No, brain. Wait, no, that was right. For some reason, I was like, I need to do Emily first. But, no, I do need to do Emily first. But that's why, that's why I screwed up. I need to do Emily into Dia. But anyways, alright, you're gonna move around. Yep, you are. Yep, that's like exactly the same damage. Basically, as I was getting on my 2-piece build, which you might consider, wow, that's bad. You switched to a 4-piece artifact set, but you're getting the same damage, but again, I am now able to burst. I'm getting the same damage, and I'm bursting consistently. I should be able to burst consistently now. I guess I haven't tested that yet. I guess we'll find out here. What am I doing? All right, let's see. Yeah, do your thing. We'll let you move for a little bit. God freaking dang it! Oop, I don't know why I delayed that hit so much. What? No, like what happened there actually? What happened there? Yes, this is C0 Emily, but I do have her weapon. I have no idea what happened there. Alright, you gonna run around or are you gonna be... Oh, how annoying are you gonna be? Yeah, you're gonna be annoying. Whatever. Did I only get 100,000 vaporized? What is happening? Yep, I got my burst back. So, yep, that was what I seem to have like almost exactly the perfect amount of ER. That was without a vape? Okay, interesting. Either way, it doesn't really matter there, because like vaping or not, the thing is I killed it, right? It wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have killed that enemy any faster if that hit was a vaporize or not. So it didn't matter, but it was still unsatisfying. I saw 293, I guess. Yeah, which is like it's pretty dang similar damage to what I was getting before, which is not that surprising. I think because I had actually I don't know. I don't know if EM or HP is gonna be better. It's pretty dang similar damage. I'm pretty sure. All in all. All right, what are you gonna do? Just waiting because they're annoying. I could have probably attacked him right away. Whatever. Okay. Mualani experience indeed. Let's just attack right away this time. You know what I should consider doing? Actually, no. Let's test this, because I run out of like I think I potentially run out. Well, do I run out of Shalom and buff? If I do two skills and then do burst, I don't think I run out of Shalom and buff. But if I do 3 skills and then burst, I might run out of Shalom and buff. So what I want to test here quick is, like I think that the high ER build gives a flexibility of like if I do E and then burst, I'm basically guaranteeing I only get two hits out on Mualani's Sharky Bite. So that's what I want to test here. Like this isn't like a damage optimal thing to do, but sometimes like with enemy movement, right? You know, you are not necessarily going to. Oh, you went out of the pyro range, you absolute butthole. You're not necessarily going to get 3 Sharky Bites out anyways. So there might be circumstances where it makes sense to use her burst first. But actually, I don't know. One benefit of having a little bit of overcap crit rate is I can also just, you know, here, I can do something like, oh, well, not that. Okay, yep. This. So before I use her skill, right? Front load some damage, and that did crit, right? Because I have 70% crit rate as a baseline. I didn't even. Nice. Okay. Okay, just use her burst, whatever. Dia's timing is a little bit non-ideal here, but it's fine. And I could use a burst, but I'll just let Emily kill it. Like, yeah, I don't know. I like this Mualani build a lot more. Having that burst back consistently is fun and will give me more flexibility to front load more damage at the times that I need the damage, right? Like I'm very confident this Mualani build will result in me having, even though the damage is pretty similar from like the damage I see, the number I've seen on screen, it will be higher clear times on average due to having that, having more control over that damage I need when I need it.
Right now.
Mualani, my most fun character. I think she's one of the more interesting characters to play. I don't know if I'd say, I don't know. She is really fun to use, but like I have to be in the mood to use her. Like she's not a unit I default to in the same way as I default to other characters. But I find her very fun to play. I find her very engaging. But also I can completely understand why other people would find her frustrating. So, you know, take it for what you will. Let's go over here actually. We're obviously not going to get the crystallized buff for the artifact set on Shilonen, but that's fine. Probably should have started with the burst here instead. See that I was struggling to do before because I just wasn't having my burst back. I wasn't starting. I believe when I was playing this team on Saturday when the Abyss reset. I was struggling to clear this chamber optimally because like I didn't have the flexibility of the burst at the start. So yeah. I wish we could change artifacts in the middle. I would like to do that chamber, but with do you guys want to see me do before we intended to go do Nahida things, or try to get Nahida? I'm still gonna do that. But do you guys want to see? Oh, 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 we're fine. I'm having a stroke. I can try to put Dia on the. I would. That was interesting enough that I want to see what the performance is like with Dia on the instructor's artifacts. The EM buffing build. Ultimately, because of my Shilonen C2, Shilonen's signature weapon 2, I think that experience I had with Mualani there would be relatively close. If you had the same Mualani build, right, Sacrificial Jade, I think that experience with that team would be relatively similar to what you would have in a account without Shilonen, Shilonen C2, if you had Dia on the build. So me putting Dia on this build, I think is in conjunction with my Shilonen constellation, whatever, is less relatable for sure. That I think was actually like an approachable, relatable amount of Mualani damage with an invested build, a very invested build. And again, not necessarily the highest, best damage output Mualani teams or anything. I just like how that team really feels to play. And it's my preferred one. So, you think Sac Jade R5 2-piece versus 4-piece is similar stats? It should be really similar. Yes, ignoring. So like it does really feel like the difference in how relevant this set is versus a really good 2-piece set when you have Sacrificial Jade is whether or not you might be able to burst consistently. So it's ultimately going to be like down to what better substat combinations you have. If you're a newer player and you got Sacrificial Jade for Mualani, probably just use this, right? Because like if you're a new player, you haven't had time to like end up getting these. Like I played the game enough that I just happened to already have those, like, you know, the pieces like this one and the pieces like this one that had like very high stat value from Mualani already, right? Where the only difference, realistically the only real difference right now between my two builds, that's that significant at least, is one, when I don't land evade, this build is worse. But as long as I am doing everything properly, this build can burst more consistently. And that I think is significant enough that I'm going to stay with a new build. But, and that's something that's not really something you would do with 2-piece combos, I think. So, yeah. I didn't see... So EM Sands is better? Not necessarily. I think you can... Do I still have the Akasha page open? No, I don't. I think if we go back to the Mualani leaderboards here, Man, there's so many broken leaderboards right now. The deal leaderboards are broken. No. Anyways, let's go. Again, this is like in different teams than I was actually using, which changes things a little bit. See, HP timepiece, HP timepiece, HP timepiece, but they all have a lot of EM still, right? That's important to keep in mind. These builds all have a lot of EM still. HP timepiece, but a ton of EM, right? And notably, are they using instructors on Chongling in this calculation? No, they are not. Are they using instructors on any of these teams? No, they are not. So like how much EM buffing you have in a team matters quite significantly. Is there anyone with an EM timepiece? Yeah, there we go. See, there's a top leaderboard spot that has an EM timepiece. So it looks like most of them tend towards EM and substats, though, generally speaking. So I don't know. The point is both are viable, really. That's really all that's important. The point is that she is definitely a character where you want to balance your stats. You don't want to entirely neglect EM. You don't want to entirely neglect HP. So yeah, it's substat priority. It's just speedrunners who build instructors. I mean, again, you can do something like Dia has no reason to be on a damage oriented build in this team, basically. So let me showcase the increase. Actually, it'll be increased. It'll be interesting because the increase was more noticeable before when I did not have as much EM and substats. Like I had like an 80 EM build versus now I have the 200 EM at a baseline build. I still think it's going to be very significant. We'll see a pretty big jump in mobilized damage. So yeah, let me put Dia on the instructor's build. It doesn't really matter. Oh, well, technically I should put her on the more tanky build. We'll just leave her on the ERP. Well, we'll give her EM because I don't know, she'll trigger some burning. Where? There we go. What? Oh, that's why. Oh, get this freaking Zap builder out of here. Get out of here. God, how many button presses I have to do to reset filters now? It's so awful. Anyways, bam. All right, and then technically, well, whatever. Technically I could put that on EM timepiece or whatever again. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. And then switch you to this weapon for more EM buffing. It makes a little leaf that gives me an EM buff. So this will give me 240 more EM on her when I get the buffs up. The buffs will run out, to be clear. So this would be another reason to potentially consider using the burst before using her skill, I would say, which I think I will try to do. Particularly against the first consecrated beast, right? This crocodile is quite hard. I believe on Saturday I did get an instance where I got 3 Sharky bites out in the crocodile, but the crocodile is kind of hard to get 3 Sharky bites out on, so I think it's smarter to probably just try to do burst and then do Sharky bites. In this instance, even with like I have 70% crit rate, it's still quite likely my burst is going to crit rate, even without using her skill to get the crit rate buff up, and having that big multiplier hit from the burst is going to be significant, I think. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Same thing before. Oh my god, can I click the right buttons? Jesus. Oh, I didn't click Shivers, did I? Well. Oh well. I don't know if I actually put up the lead there. I don't know why it took so long to use it. Did mine just not... What was happening there? Well, by the way, I just noticed I had like 350 viewers. You can rewind the stream if you want, but I will be moving on to the other. I will be moving on to Nahida things shortly. I just got distracted by things and stuff. So oh well. Yeah, see 250k versus we're getting. This is a Hydra resistant enemy, and we're getting 25% more damage. Okay, that's annoying. Just die first. Thank you. Don't know where the leap is, but I probably picked it up. Yeah, 370,000 damage. So yeah, the damage increase is less noticeable than it was with the 2Bs build, but still pretty sizable. So definitely very sizable, honestly. I don't think I need. Well, yeah. Let's see how annoying it is to do a 3-unit team here. Without Shivers, the thing that the character that buffs a lot in this team. What does this do? I don't know. I mean, it's oh boy, it's a lot worse. That's for sure. I could still probably clear because you know it's not that hard. We'll go and do the next chamber at least. I just. Oh, yep. Who needs a buffer? Not me. Oh, I keep pressing 4 and my brain's like, what? There's nothing on 4? What am I doing? Oh. I didn't realize that was doing damage right now. Okay. Oops. Alright, no possible way to derail the stream. Hoyle always comes through. Exactly. Apparently I just need to farm artifacts when I have another plan going on. And then that's when Mihoyo finally gives me the artifacts I've been looking for a month. 2 months, 3 months actually at this point. Wow. I could have still cleared it. Honestly, you're correct. I think you have bad habits and character dies and my brain's like reset. You're probably correct. I could have cleared it. I don't know why I didn't just continue. Also, that was dumb. Here, come over here, friends. I just lost the buff wave. Whatever. Oh, whatever. This just... probably the worst I could have played Mualani here as possible. Oh man, getting her burst back so much more consistently is so satisfying. I love seeing it come back. Oh, I like this build a lot. I'm so happy I finally managed to get these artifacts and let me do this. Can't believe this all happened in one freaking artifact run. Getting the 2 artifacts that could make this doable. Oh man. Again, I think an HP time piece with heavy EM substats would have been a little bit my priority, but this alternative of this EM piece that has a bunch of ER maybe actually is just better in hindsight. Right? I had different potential paths that would have been workable. Oh, I jumped a bit there. Too early there. I pressed 4 because I thought Yai was on 4 again. That's why that happened. I wanted a Yai burst. Okay, now there's this field that's going to output pain. Am I just taking damage from existing? Yeah, I kind of am. Ah! I think it didn't count as her dying because I didn't die until at... Well, we'll find out. It doesn't matter, actually. I'm only going to do the next chamber. Nahida grinding will happen shortly. Hold, please. Just do this to start with you. Can you come over here, sir? Did I miss the leap? No, I didn't. There we go. There we go. That's the damage I was looking for. Bam. Alright. Oh, how did you live? Rude. Yeah, we burst. Alright, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a good showcase of the value of those EM buffs. Mualani is a fun character. Alright, let's move on to Nahida. Put my Dia back to DPS build. So yeah, I don't know, I'm very happy about that. Finally. Crazy. This means I can, well, okay, watch Muika force me to go back to that domain, to be clear. Because, like, Muika will force us to go back to that domain if she gives Night Soul to other teammates, because then you use Muika. I really hope this doesn't happen. But if Muika gives Night Soul to any characters in the game, then suddenly the support set is going to become, like, so many characters, but, like, God, the game is going to need loadouts. It's so god-awful. I sincerely hope she doesn't give Night Soul to off-fielders. It's gonna be so awful. Like the on-fielders for this set is whatever. It's just like power creeping the Farina MH thing. I don't like it because it's just literally just power creeping that. Like they could do so many innovative things with artifact design, so I don't like it. But if it does it for on-fielders, whatever. But if she gives Night Soul to off-field characters, and suddenly this set becomes like every freaking off-field unit's best set, and at least having one unit on the team on the set, it's just, when you have Moonweek on the, man. I kind of don't want that to be the reality we live in, so we'll see soon, but it's a possible reality, and I want it not to be true. We'll find out in like 2 days. You can look forward to my live streams or whatever, and me yapping about that. But ignoring that context, I'm done with this domain. That's my overall vibe. I think I have all the artifacts I need in that domain to be happy to do most builds I want to do right now, I think. So that's where I'm at with today's results there, which is insane. That's what a weird 2 days of artifact farming. I'm happy though. Anyways, let's go back. I think how Mihoyo wants to pretend that their version of loadout system is this awful new filter system, I feel like. Like, no, Mihoyo, this does not fix the inventory and an issue of having to constantly go back to switch builds around. Like, so many button presses. Like, yes, it technically helps in some cases minorly, but also it makes me lose time in other ways. So, anyways, there we go. By the way, I'll get to pity in the next version of the game. I think I'm very close. Like doing a little bit of exploration, and character leveling up and whatever. I don't remember exactly what I'm at, but I think I'm at like 60, 70 pity on Center Banner. Crossing my fingers for either. It would be funny if I got either a Skyward Harp, because that would be R5 Skyward Harp. That would, like, if I get a Skyward Harp for my next pity on Standard Banner, that would be 4 Skyward Harps total from Standard Banner that I've gotten, which is stupid, but it'd be funny. But what I actually want is Dia. But I got a character last time, so I think it's more likely I will get a weapon this time. Not guaranteed. You get at least a weapon or a character every 200 pulls, and it's counted separately. 200-ish, I don't remember the exact number, in Standard Banner. And it has been, oh boy, see, Skyward Harp, told you. It has been, what is that, 25 times, that's 125, it's not that long ago, actually. That must, oh yeah, the Kaching must have been early then. So, anyways, it could be a character or a weapon. It's kind of a crapshoot with this one. I will get a weapon eventually, of course, but I would like Dia, because that would be C3 Dia, and then maybe I'll lose the 50-50 to get C4 Dia. It's possible I get C4 Dia in a day's time, or a few days' time. What a world that could be. Anyways, or the game will troll me and give me 800 Mona copies. I mean, hey, you know, C6 Mona is not very good, but I could make a video from it or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's go do the thing I said I was going to do on the stream 1 hour and 20 minutes later. I'm so sorry. Oops, that's not the break screen. Yeah, I'm sorry for people that came here for that, but I appreciate you staying for the artifact and Mualani RNG content. Why am I looking? Oh yeah, I didn't talk about, they announced the banners. Weapon banner, tread with caution. I don't know if the bow, this could be a valuable weapon banner if you need stat 8 bows, for sure. But this, and this, Sucrose, awesome, great character, way too underutilized. Can't believe how little people use her. Oron, I look forward to a lot more than Cheska, quite frankly. Oh, he got buffed, by the way. He got his. It seems like he actually got like reverted, but also buffed. He's actually in his strongest version possible in his live version. He got changed where in beta where he needed specifically other electro or hydro teammates to deal damage to help trigger his passive. But he got changed back to just hydro or electro damage. Sorry, not damage, hits. Hydro or electro hits, which means Animo swirls, like doing or swirls or infusions from like Sucrose swirling electro or hydro around would count. It means Chaska's damage counts. And notably, he's also going to be able to trigger his passive now like against shields because when it said damage before, you don't deal damage against shields. That's why like you can't trigger Fab. You can't trigger, well, that's because you can't trigger a crit, but it's because you can't trigger damage to deal a crit, right? So it's now saying hydro, or it now says hydro electro hits, which means he should be a lot better for shields too, and that's freaking awesome. So Auron is even better than he was looking now in the live version, which is cool. Chaska might be fun, might get boring. I've yapped about her before. I am not enthused. Like, she has a really cool gimmick, but I am not enthused with the direction they went because it seems like they don't want to give us control over the fun thing she does. She is just like, she's only random BS go, and if you want to actually control any of the random BS, yourself is how she is designed. So anyways, I'll probably stream tomorrow, by the way, but not wishing. I'll probably do like just a whatever waiting room stream. Maybe I'll do a unit review stream or something. I don't know tomorrow. But Barbara, obviously, I don't know. Barbara is better than people give her credit for, but also simultaneously deserves to be not used because she's clunky in a lot of ways with her cooldowns and whatever. Particularly when you're able to on-field her for her hydro application, though. She can be more than usable. I think Tars Blammo in the video I mentioned earlier uses her. So I think this is an okay banner for sure. Sucrose and Auron together are the highlights, quite frankly. Chaska exists. But if you're a newer player and you get like Auron and if you get Auron and Sucrose, like you got 2 units together there. If you have like Auron, Sucrose, you get an official copy in the shop or something, or you've had just have her in the past. Bam. Well, and then you need a Hydra unit. So Auron, Sucrose, Auron, official, Xingqiu. Bam, there you go. And then you on-field Sucrose, do some normal attacks. So anyways, I guess maybe that's what the intention is. Maybe that's what the intention is with Barbara. Maybe the intention with Barbara, Sucrose, Auron is to make a fully functional Auron team. That might be why they did those 4 stars. Because you could do, if you don't have Xingqiu, you could absolutely do Sucrose, Auron, Barbara, official, and just on-field Barbara for Hydra application, right? You definitely could. So, official is, by the way, data mined information from Homcat. Apparently in the game's files right now, the 4 stars for Nuvulet banner are supposedly official, Yao Yao, and Hazo. If you are waiting for 4 stars and were interested in those 5 stars. As always, 4 stars are pain. And that could be wrong, to be clear, but it's like based on data mined info. So, which is not normally the case. That's not normally the case for banner things, but they were right about other ones. So, you know, but I need to go to this account and then change it to EU. All right, so we are at, well, why am I saying this before I log in? I think we are at 68-ish pity. We'll find out exactly. And I don't think it should be that hard to get into pity for this account. So to explain this again, because I didn't explain it at the beginning of the stream. You gonna load game, please? It's being slow. There we go. This account is what used to be weapons only. So I played on this account for a year, wishing I used all my limited wishes, all my prima gems. I used the standard banner wishes too, but used all my prima gems towards weapon banner. And at the end of that, I don't have Tignari. Man, it was a really big mistake to not go claim this was from standard banner. I never claimed the free the free 5-star standard selector on this account. I just didn't think about it. I was just stupid. Oops. Oh well. So this account, right, used to wish entirely on the weapon banner. I'm at the point where I want to have a like casual account. It's not even going to be an account I necessarily log into daily. It's not going to be an account I prioritize like completing content on, farming a ton of primo gems. But oh my god, the freaking exclamation points, man. I just think this account shouldn't be that hard to get to a point of being very functional. And particularly why I want to also wish right now on this banner is it has good 4 stars. Like, set those could be an interesting on-field option, but kind of more importantly, it already gave me, I did a little bit of wishes from like the primo gems I got just from whatever login things, and got C2 Kugi, which is nice for Hyper Bloom. But I would actually really like 1 copy of Saint Joe at least, because then I could get C2 if I want from like Lantern Rite, presumably, which extends his burst duration, which is pretty significant. It's in many ways his most important constellation. Like C6 is very strong, reduces energy needs, yada yada. But I honestly think C2 is the actual important one to make him have. Like there is definitely issues in this team, like losing its Hydra application after what is this duration? 15 seconds. So, anyways, it's not like horrible, but it is noticeable. There's a few seconds of downtime doing nothing. So we are going to do our dailies and whatever. Where are they? I've already claimed the... Oh. I forgot. Well, that's annoying. That may make things slightly more problematic. I forgot it's EU, so the reset time. I went and logged on and did dailies yesterday at like 10 p.m. my time, which was after the daily reset happens. I forgot. So, okay. Okay. Let's check our pity. What do we need? I really don't think it'll take very long to get this account to be functional, by the way. So we are 4 pity away from a 4-star. And 55, 60, 65, 60, 68. So, yep, 68. 7 more wishes into pity. We have not done notable things we haven't done. Any theater. So we have like the first time theater rewards. I don't know how much of the theater we'll be able to do. We'll go in there quick. And then the Abyss reset. Like, I should at least be able to get 400 primos from there. So that's my 2 main plans, and then we'll go from there. The bigger issue is largely that because of the fact the problem of throwing away the 5-star weapons in this account, and by the way, I did farming the last couple of days to get Chevrolet on a build on the Natland support set, because I think on this, the thing I think I'm going to work towards, and this will probably be again an account fixing video, is like building up Raiden, because the literal first wish on this character wish on this account was Raiden. And I was just trying to get a copy of Shivers because I wanted a copy of Shivers. And then I got Raiden, which was hilarious. And that's good because I can do like Raiden, Raiden, Xiangling, Bennett, Shivers, and Bennett would be on Noblesse, so Shivers can be on the support set, right? And that build has enough when I level up Shivers, I believe, to close to 90. She'll have 40k HP, max buffing potential, basically. And Raiden, by the way, she's not on the catch right now. So add the energy recharge and the crit rate from the catch. And look at this build. this is I had some really good emblem artifacts to give to Raiden. Like I have some stupid artifacts for Raiden. Yeah. So I think they should have a pretty good Raiden build. For Raiden Shivers team build. And that's what I want to work towards, but that's not our goal right at this exact moment. So I guess that means there will be another fishing stream coming. Well, not necessarily. The fishing might be done in the video, but yeah, just gotta do some farming of leveling up weapons in particular, though, because you can see, other than some fab weapons, there wasn't many 4-star weapons level up because the point of the account was the 5-star weapons. So I was spending most of the resources on 5-star weapons. But now the 5-star weapons are deleted. So, and I got the XP refunded, but not, you know, it doesn't magically give me the resin materials for leveling up these weapons. So that'll be a focus. And that might be the main struggle in trying to clear any content right now. Speaking of which, I think we should give Rosaria this level 65 lance back. All right. So I think we'll see how hard this is. Let's go condense my resin. I could go use that to level up Chivalrous or whatever. I'm just gonna condense it for now. Don't want to think about it. Not having the daily pretty much is a little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Why did I just get charged to my... I just got notifications on my phone. Like, you got a charge to your Apple card of $18.59. What did I buy? What was this? Oh, one of them was my music subscription. I see. Oh, and one of them was just a transaction that didn't process until shortly ago. I see. I see. Okay. Yes. Check wife. No. I don't have one. So, thankfully, as far as I'm aware, I'm the only person that has my credit card. I never farmed the catch, by the way, because I had Engulfing Lightning. Like, there was no reason to. I felt like it was against the spirit of the account. I was like, no, screw you. I don't need the catch. Why farm for the catch when I have Engulfing? Anyways, so, what the frick do we do? I think we do Bennett Shungling, which... I should give Shungling... I was gonna say give Shungling some stronger artifacts from Raiden. Because I took Shungling... Shungling is a lot weaker now because I took her artifacts for Raiden. But let's just try it like this for now, and then, I don't know. I know I used to use the melt team. I used to do like this a lot. So we'll do a Hyper Bloom team, of course, right? On one part. Just a question of, we could either throw in Fischl here. I don't know, it probably won't matter that much. Let's Okay, honestly, maybe doing like physical damage. Like maybe something like this. With doing physical damage with the Rosaria might be best. I don't know. I'll try it. Probably will be fine. Oh yeah, no, this account only has C0 Shungling. So like if Shungling shows up on a banner, that is a banner I should probably try wishing on this account. So, you know. We'll see what happens in the future. For now, just getting a copy of Sing Cho could be a pretty big deal. And that's kind of all there is to it. I should use a second skill here. What are you doing? I didn't know they did that. Normally I killed them faster. Actually, normally I don't do this for. You don't have to do that anymore. No, we're not doing weapons only. This account, I purposely stopped doing weapons only because it was intensely not fun. I did it for a year, and the year was well enough to prove that it was not very fun to do an account wishing only on the weapon banner. It took like literally all fun I enjoyed out of Genshin out of it. So, you know. This team is a little bit weaker than the other team, I think, but it'll be fine for floors 9 and 10 at least. We'll see what happens at floor 11. Why didn't you keep the weapons? As a middle finger to the account. It was in protest of the weapon banner, right? Like it was a very, very clear showing, not just in protest of the weapon banner, but in protest of how they designed the weapons, right? They did so very little to help the account progress. And like oftentimes it felt like getting a weapon was negatively progressing the account because of putting resources into something that has very minor benefit compared to just like leveling more characters, farming for more artifacts. Like it was so bad. So and this account has always been kept free to play, right? That was, oh my god, that was my problem. That was my fault. That was like the end conclusion was just like it's very not worth getting weapons just for the idea of like, oh, you're like the limiting factor was always characters. So don't wish on weapon banner until you know that it's like a significant improvement over what you currently have for the characters you have on the account. You find Chaska fun with Pulver? I might get her regardless because I'm going for Auron. And I'm at pity already because of Zoife. So, yes, we might end up getting her. And if I find her more, like, the circumstances, I at least want to get her either on my account or on my brother's account. So I'm going to wish on my brother's account first, tomorrow. And then, depending on what happens, we'll go from there. When did I start this account? Last year, like in December last year. I ran this account for like a year straight. But yeah, I'll be able, if the circumstances might be that I lose a 50-50 on my account, but then get Chaska on my brother's account. And if I end up making the video and having a lot of fun playing Chaska on my brother's account, maybe then I will get Chaska on my main account. Because I have enough to go, even if I lose the 50-50, I have enough to go to pity again. But quite frankly, right now, like, if I lose the 50-50, I'd rather save the guarantee, because, like, particularly, like, Shenhe reruns, but it's likely I'm going to want Moika, Zitlali, Shenhe, and I don't want to make I spent $800 on each of these characters. I don't want to do the $300 wishing video, even if I'm only spending $100 each. I don't want to do that video for 3 different banners in one patch. It just, ugh. So, you know, yeah, that's where I'm at, right? We'll see where RNG takes me. I would be very down with winning the 50-50 and just having her available, because she's interesting enough. She's like most Natlan characters, like same thing as like Kanich, where like I don't think I'll play her that regularly, realistically, but she's interesting enough to be interesting to have as an option, right? I don't think they're gonna do another rainbow DPS anytime soon, to say the least. So I would like to have her, but not enough to necessarily fully commit to her. Is the thing. I don't want to do a St. Joe burst. I wanted that to target the other dude, but whatever. Okay, well, I should have just Shinko burst. Like it's C6 Auron? Probably not, but we'll see. If I get lucky with Auron copies early on in the polls, then I will maybe consider going for C4, but I'd have to get very lucky to get C6. C2 would be my realistic stopping point, though. But if I don't end up getting C2, it's not the end of the world at the same time. By the way, Stringless is not leveled up on Visual, so, you know, she could be doing better. I think this is honestly working perfectly fine for what we're doing. Continue. So, Sucrose. Again. Traveler. We'll continue with the almighty fish. Should maybe use Sucrose with the almighty fish, but whatever. My day is going well. Did I already answer that? I don't know. My day is going terribly because I can't even have the consciousness capability to recognize whether or not he answered that question yet. Sucrose impact? Yeah, Sucrose impact is the best impact. See? Sucrose. Fantastic.
How about this?
Oh, I didn't cookie. Whoops, that would help. Can you come over here? No? Okay. Well, you're a butthole. Obviously, Dendro Traveler has some circle impact issues. Can I use my character's abilities properly? I am very not used to this. Can you... What? Oh my god, okay. Just kill it with Sucrose. There we go. Sucrose is better in Dendro teams than Causeway? Yeah. Well, not necessarily. To be clear, Aggravate teams could potentially gain more in some ways than Sucrose. It depends. In this team, Sucrose is definitely better than Causeway. Or not in this team, in the previous team.
Your sacrifice is ready.
Lights out. Judgment. Let's light it up.
Nope. Well, no.
For teamwork is strength. You can't run. Shadow Raven. Booba, get them.
Oh, but there's no drip marketing today. I think people think they're waiting for the Game Awards announcements or whatever, which is weird because I don't know if Genshin's getting nominated for anything. But anyways, you have Yao on this account? I don't think I do.
Come on!
If I recall. Actually, do I? Oh, I don't remember.
Spring forth.
Do we? No, we do. Yeah, I remember actually. Like, honestly, I think Yaoya, if I recall, I think Yaoya was actually who was chosen for... Did we choose her for the... Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to go back. I don't know. Yaoya might come in clutch and having in the future. Same like Jean, if we end up getting Farina. But... Yeah, I don't know. I think I do. I have to double check. Wuwa got nominated? I see. I saw. I see in present. No, I saw. I also saw mentioned that it was misspelled, which is funny. But Balatro, the thing is, I didn't realize Balatro was on mobile, and Balatro, my personal vote goes to Zenless as far as like mobile game awards. But I do think Balatro might deserve it more. So, as much as my personal vote would go for Zenless, right? And from my understanding, Wuthering Waves' mobile port is bad. So, I don't know if they have a realistic chance. Wait. But yeah, I don't think we need the mobile game category to be filled with. Needs to be Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero. I think, and I'm glad Balatro is there as a non-gacha game, right? Any chances of drip marking tomorrow? I think there's chances of drip marking today. Well, today for me, maybe tomorrow for you. Oh, great. No. See, now this is the problem with St. Joe. Also, the problem with me. Didn't press my cooking skill.
Alright, let's finish Animal Test 6308. Stand clear.
Get some fat Brox foods.
Let's finish this.
This is why I have a very high excess of ER on St. Joe, by the way, to help with issues like that. Okay. I don't want to have to. Let's do this. Kill it with swirls. Snipers. There we go. Okay. Let's do you. Good. We got Hydra on it. We'll get everything going. We do it. This team can clear floor 11. I'm quite confident of that. I don't know if the other team can. So that's the real problem. If I had weapons properly leveled, I am very confident, or I had like Raiden leveled, very confident I could clear floor 11 and maybe even floor 12 somewhat. But obviously I don't, so you know, it's not strictly necessary here. We're just doing this for the primo gems anyways. Of course, someone didn't get official back. I think it's how long this is taking me on 410. It's very clear. You know, this team is not exactly functioning properly without leveled things. Crazy idea that. Also, it is like, I don't know. It's crazy how noticeable Xiangling, the lack of Xiangling C4 is even on this team. But anyways, that is 410. We'll try a floor 11 for the fun of it, I guess. Oh boy. Oh boy. boy. Okay, so I think my strategy here is going to be not Sucrose in the Hyperbloom team, because like just Sucrose AoE damage. Like try something like, do I do Fischl or do or something like this? I don't know whether I do Rosaria or Fischl. What does Fischl's build look like? She has 1,000 attack. I don't know. Let's try Fischl. Just because like reaction damage, right, and whatever. Oh wait, there's 60. Oh no, that's 60% power bonus. My brain for some reason thought that was cryo. No. And then we'll do Hyperbloom on the second side, because obviously it should be perfectly fine for single target damage. And then we can, I don't know, just throw in Rosaria. Yeah, the weapons are not leveled. A crit buff, that'll help a little bit.
Let's have some fun.
The weapons are not leveled because it's not an account I normally leveled 4-star weapons on very much, because I was account wishing for 5-star weapons. Yeah, see, the reaction damage can kind of carry us here. Can you die, please? I hate you. Please? There we go. No, come, bro, really?
Adventure time.
Do this. Well, I think we just have to take that one and do this.
You asked for it.
Should have been Bennett eating more. We're fine though.
Animal hypostasis. Odds revealed by this way.
The power of swirling, though. A little bit underpowered as far as things going on. No, reactions are not buffed yet. That team would be performing better if reactions were buffed. We have plenty of action games. I mean, you can classify a number. I don't know. Depends what you classify as action games. Let's just start.
Bond is strong. Lights out. Out of my way.
Nice.
You can't run.
Freeze in. Oh, I didn't. I should have cookie skill before that. That was dumb, but whatever. You're dead. Nice. Alright. How good would that team be if it was Chevy instead of Sucrose? Wait, was that a full Pyro Electro team? I guess. Yeah, I could have done that. I mean, better. And as far as like crit talent-based damage goes, better, but for what I'm doing on right now, if I just swap my level 20 Sucrose in, obviously worse. With invested builds, if I had swapped artifacts around and had leveled up weapons and everything though, I think it would be better. Should do this.
As you wish me.
Do this without having to burst on them, but maybe I will anyways, I guess. Oh well. Alright, that's fine. Oh, god dang it. Okay. It's fine. The one dude just wants to chill out over there, I guess. I was hoping he would be grouped, but he just got kind of knocked around for a while. Alright, then, sure. Okay. Hello. You get a path proc? No? Okay, well. You come over here. This enemy is so annoying. Please? How? What? Oh my god. Really?
Midnight Fantastic. Enhanced animal model. That's yeah, nice and spicy. Your toast.
What? There we go.
By royal decree.
Alright. Oh, you're still alive? Hello. Why do I keep getting ads? Because it's YouTube? I mean, I have it put on as low as many possible as ads hidden. But it do be YouTube. And I'm sorry, I do this to make money. If I was better at monetizing you peoples and like encouraging you people to donate, maybe I would turn off ads. But as it currently stands, I don't try to press people to donate or subscribe or whatever, and therefore ads is how I make money. Some little bit of money, not usually anything insane, but a little bit of money from these live streams. So it is quite frank. Oh, this dude's dender resistant, by the way. It is quite frankly the payment for what we be doing.
Time to act.
Okay. Well, I did that badly, obviously. I should not have, you know, done what I did. Alright. So we could have probably killed him here.
Rain outlines his fate. Witness the power. Judgment. I'll settle this. A bond is strong. Scatter.
Don't run away this time, please. Yes, do that. That's fine. What was the boss in the last fight? Because it's definitely going to be a bit of a struggle, I think, to clear maybe in the last chamber. This one has 5 minutes to clear, by the way, so we're going to be fine. Here we go. All the achievements. Wing. Sure, Hoyoverse is upset because Wu was on the list. I mean, they're a business. They're not upset. They will just... particularly if Wuthering Waves wins, which would be a surprise to be honest, but now that it's a trash game, it's at least a video game. I believe they are trying. I don't think they're trying in the right ways, but they are trying. A little bit non-ideal, to say the least. Okay, this, where's the new one spawn? Over there, oh, it's this dude. Ugh. Okay, well, you suck energy away, don't you? Yeah. This is annoying. Ow. Ow.
Nice and spicy.
Oh, thought I had that back. I didn't have that back either. Should just be doing normal attacks, I guess, with the Sucrose, but ugh. I forgot about this dude. Didn't think about his Geo Shield at all. Oh well. Sucrose is just going to be the best at it, I guess. Yeah, not getting energy back on official here is not ideal. Okay, we might not 3-star this because of this dude. I don't really feel like redoing the chamber for any particular reason. Oh well. I can maybe configure something to deal with him, right, quicker. But oh well. The dude sucking the energy away is not ideal. Charge attacks official. Yeah, you're probably right. That would have been a good idea. We'll see what the last thing is, though. I don't remember what it is. 45 seconds, maybe doable. That's what it is. It's one enemy. Okay. Probably not doable, unfortunately. frick! Didn't get the particles even there.
Our bond is strong.
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, it's. I'm like quite confident I could clear, but
Terrified.
it would take some optimizing on the first side. But I don't think I'm gonna bother doing unless we really need the Primo Gems right now. So it's right on that friggin' line. So yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Laugh of the Astrobot wins. That's 100% Wukong. That's not even close. I don't know. I don't know what's going to win Game of the Year. No, we don't need to continue. What was the equivalent of okay at best, but looked pretty graphics? I don't even think graphically is what was impressive of Wooba, quite frankly. I think other aspects were better. Alright, what did that give us? That gave us 585 primos? Alright, we're doing single pulls, because... why not? I want to see 4 stars. Give me some early 4 stars. Yeah, like that. Because we want to see a Sing Cho. That's 69. This is 70. Okay. 78. Oh, 78. 71. I wish it was 78. Nope. Alright. Well, time to go back to farming. Of course, doing that would have gotten me an extra wish. Or 3-starring would have been an extra wish there, but oh well, it's fine. We'll see what we can get from theater. Yeah, never done theater at all on this account, so could be interesting. I have no idea how many rewards we can get from theater. Whoop. Oh wait, there's a quest you have to do, isn't there? Did I do trials, by the way? I don't remember if I did. Yeah, it's still the fishing tutorial thing. Okay. Yeah, there's a quest. Theater is your sanity. Well, we're gonna destroy your sanity. Why not Shogun? What do you mean? Like, why not using Shogun? Because she's level 20? Maybe Shogun would have been better there, but I don't know. Most of us watch Game Awards from the announcements and less for the actual Game of the Year. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. The announcements tend to be more important. I do think the Game Awards tend to be a little bit too much fluff and not much of substance, for sure. But they still tend to be kind of fun. I think they're just a nice celebration of games, really. You watch it for the drama. Yeah, there you go. All right, what's this account? This account is going to be just an account I have for, like, simulating a more casual account. It used to be an account that only wished on weapon banner, but I ended that. I ended it by throwing away all the weapons, because, ugh, frick the weapons, that's why. Final Fantasy got so many nominations? I don't know. Final Fantasy 16, from what I understand, is pretty good, but I haven't played it. I can't comment on it. Do you want my vote for Game of the Year? I don't know, man. I don't think I can, as much as I like Zenless, I don't think I can stomach giving Zenless Game of the Year, even if it is the game I have that has come out this year that I have enjoyed the most. I don't think by the way, I'm not talking like what's not been nominated for Game of the Year. I'm talking what my personal Game of the Year is. I think I would actually give it to Helldivers 2. As much as that developer has made some mistakes, I think there's some really cool ideas in the gameplay, and it's a rare, like, I don't normally like shooters, right? And I really like Helldivers 2. So Wukong, I could, like, I'd be fine with Wukong winning it. I like Wukong, but it hasn't, like, the very fact that, like, I haven't played Wukong in 3 weeks, I want to go back to it. I will go back to it. I'm not starting new games until I finish Wukong. But the very fact that it isn't making me feel like, I need to go play Wukong right now, means it's probably not like a Game of the Year game to me. And like, to be clear, I don't feel that way about Helldivers right now, but I did feel that way about Helldivers for a while. And I still recurringly jump into Helldivers with friends, and it's still very fun. So yeah, Anyways, what is the highest? Oh, we can do hard mode. Sick. Let's go. We'll see how far we go. I have no idea if they're equipped with anything, by the way, but we'll see. I think we're gonna rely on these buffs for sure. How many? Well, I don't know how. I have no idea how this is gonna go, really. Remember, we don't have like leveled equipment on most of these characters. Well, like leveled equipment, yes, potentially. Not necessarily leveled like artifact or leveled weapons. Like basically no leveled weapons. So that's the problem. I don't know if this one's very worthwhile. Do the mystery gotcha, I guess, first. Cool. I still don't know how to evaluate these. But, oh well. Burning. Maybe more relevant? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just get a character for now. Worry about other things later. I don't think Layla is equipped. Maybe she is. I have no idea. I really don't know. Oh boy. We just need to clear it. This is going to be weird. This is probably going to be the least fun theater has ever been. Or maybe the most fun. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Oh boy. I would like to not like. The sad thing is the trial characters are probably better than my characters, so I don't want to be using too many of them right away. Anyways, love from India. It's 3:30 a.m. here. About to sleep. Have a good sleeps. Appreciate you joining in. Think Genshin needs more competition from other companies. I mean, I think it's really hard to make a gacha game that isn't just hyper predatory. I think it's very good that Wuthering Waves exists to be the closest thing that Genshin has to real competition, right?
You're in for a little shock.
What do you get? Nothing. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well.
Come a little closer.
This is all the damage in the world, I'll be honest. It's so much damage. I should have chosen that. I should have chosen that buff. Oh dear. I am not very optimistic about clearing much of theater.
You're in for a little shock.
I just wanted to use bad characters to clear this. Because, you know. Wow. Jesus. Oh dear. Yeah, I know I don't need to get the stars, so yeah. We don't have any, like, particular hard clear requirements on these chambers. But there are definitely chambers with harder clear requirements. And the characters we have available are not ideal. If I had Chevers or Radin leveled up, I would be much more optimistic. As it currently stands, though. Oh dear. I mean, we succeeded. There, at least. You know, I'll be happy if we can get through the first 6 acts. Yeah, we'll just choose Layla, I guess. Oh wait, yeah, you're supposed to star. Aren't you supposed to star for the one-time rewards?
Oh no! Sorry. Guests, hello. I've been waiting here for the longest.
Do you have
time
to? I don't remember.
game. I was only planning to rest my eyes for a bit.
Opinion on Zenless? I really like Zenless. I made it like
I guess I dozed off.
the simplest way I can say my opinion on Zenless is I was originally going to make a video being like, what does X amount of dollars get you on Zenless?
Talking is
And
one of
the thing
things
was
I
to
can do.
encourage people, this is still a gacha game.
So,
you know, be smart with it. Don't get tricked into spending money.
Greetings, my dear guest.
But then I ended up
My
actually
name
just enjoying the
is,
game enough that I didn't make that video because I had more things to say about it than, oh, it's a gacha game. Because
my name?
it's the game that has done the best on like what the game experience is at justifying it being a gacha game. So yeah, I really like Zenless. I think it's the best example of a gacha that can actually justify being a gacha that I've seen.
I must apologize.
You don't need to star for the even for the one-time awards. I thought you did
I
for some
can't
reason,
remember what's
but I
real
don't
and what's
know.
a dream. Okay,
Surprised Power
concentrate.
World's not nominated for anything.
Alright,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
if
I
I'm not
forgot about Power
mistaken,
World.
the
That's
current
interesting.
me is a concierge
I guess-
in charge of attending to any
Eh,
guests that
I don't
find
know.
themselves here.
I can see
Ah, yes. You may
why
call me
maybe it
Wolf.
didn't get nominated for the purpose of like, I don't know, like it's
Remember are your dreams.
a game that is mostly a generic survival game, but with a good gimmick, right?
If it comes
But the
from my
gimmick is also
imagination,
like to be clear, I am very much on the side of like Pal World as far as
I
like the
remember a time
Nintendo
when a
lawsuits
gold
because
curse was put on
I hate
me.
Nintendo's
My heart was
anti-consumer
encased in a
bullshittery.
melted ice.
But
I also remember playing with White Fang in the misty forest. We chased golden
Like-
butterflies. I'll never
Shush.
forget marching in that
Um,
celebratory procession with the other troops, being shouted
it's still just like
confetti
ripping
as
off
they
of Pokemon,
excitedly
right?
waited
Like let's
for
be
Her
real.
Majesty the- to me,
Pal World
all these events are indistinguishable from
is
from
very
now on,
much
you
trying to be
concierge.
Pokemon
Sure
but
to
this funny
trade her
gimmick.
guest pen, I found myself here. And like I said,
And so that just that
waited,
association, I think,
and waited. And
makes
now,
it like it hasn't been that
finally,
innovative
two
of a game.
guests have
It's just been
arrived.
an enjoyable
At
gimmick.
last. Is
I
there
played it and I
anything else you'd
enjoyed
like
it,
to ask
but
me?
like, go away.
This place is getting more confusing by the second. But
I don't know. Anyways,
Wolfie seems alright.
I don't think it's like specifically because of the lawsuit. I think it's perfectly fine. I just don't think it really deserves that many awards.
To win the real deal.
It's a good game, but just having a bunch of players doesn't mean it should get a reward.
I better make sure I do my
That's what I would
duty as
say.
concierge of this place. Come back here anytime if
Anyways.
you get taught.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So, okay. Sure. I mean, we do need characters. Yes.
Gonna be epic.
The burning buff, huh? I mean, sure. This might carry me through a chamber, so. At burning level 2, I don't know about that. Okay, this thing. Is this the one with permanent pyro on it? 'Cause if it has permanent pyro, I can maybe use that to get me through the chamber with the burning buff, right? How many Dendro units do we have other than Kirara, Tignari? Yao Yao, Dendro Traveler? Okay. Okay. Like, I love how this is just like, here's the enemy name. Okay, what does the enemy do? Like, Mahoyo, you need to, like, list, like, enemy stats. Like, it's like, this enemy has a shield. Some kind of brief description, right? This enemy has a shield. This enemy has permanent pyro aura. It's like, I can't remember. This thing has, like, the same icon as the other ones that don't have a permanent aura. Right? So, like, do I have to look this up? I haven't seen anyone in chat mention if this is the one with permanent pyro or not. This is the one with pyro? Okay. Because then I can just, like, maybe use Kirara to power through it. I don't know, let's try it. What are the other ones called? That one's the like, Avatar of Lava or whatever. Alright, Kirara. Try to save Tignari. I think we'll use Lisa, because Lisa, obviously, I'm sorry, just wasn't doing much. I'll try to use the same team, I guess. Alright, here, come over here.
Don't be such a
No.
brute. Surrendering to the gentle.
Sure, maybe stay on field longer with him, but
Power cord.
how much burning damage are we doing? 600. Oh, okay. Well, This is not as much damage as I expected, but we'll succeed. Not as much damage as I was hoping for, I should say.
You're in for a little shock.
Clearly should have put Kirara on a damage build.
Come a little closer.
I could have reconfigured artifacts and whatever, I just, like... Ugh, right. So annoying that to reconfigure builds specifically for theater and just... I don't want to. Let's see how far we can take this. It'd be interesting to see how many rewards we get. This Trial Dory just does not seem like she has, like, any ER, by the way. Why'd you do that? Oh, yeah. Thankfully, the shielding here is making sure we don't really die.
You're in for a little shock.
Alright. Die, please. Just die, please. Really? Really? I didn't hit it. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Alright. Goodbye to those characters. That's fine. Sincho, probably. Okay. They do indeed teleport a lot. Oops, didn't do that. What did we complete here? Domains. Oh, and saying, hey, theater exists now. Cool. Alright. What is the boss? It's a chicken? Okay. Should probably do this at least once, right? Alright. Let's see. I have no idea what my chat is talking about, by the way. Random things. I think they're just talking to each other. Stop talking to each other. Stop talking to me. No, it's fine. I'm focused on theater, so you guys can do whatever the frick you want, as long as it's not horrible things. Don't commit crimes together, okay? And then I will have to punish you. You'll go in jail. What are we doing? Chicken. I don't know if Layla has artifacts, so we use Layla. And... I feel like we can like use Yai and Dignari to get through 2 more chambers on their own. So it feels like I don't want to use them here. But it also feels kind of bad to use Sincho Bennett, right? So it's hard to gauge which one I should use here. Which combination of characters I should use here. So I think I'm gonna do these though. Might be a bad idea, but we'll see. I should have done Sincho first, whatever. It'll be fine. You are burning. Oh well. Gosh, Quee feels so bad to play. Yeah, hopefully we can at least get the, Oh, I didn't get my burst back? Alright. Hopefully we can at least get... Use this, right? Oh, well, okay. I might retry to get to clear this better. Oh my god. Why can't I do a charge attack? I'm trying. Oh my lordy. I think we can get it up clear if we did things a little bit better. Does this Klee have a build that crits? Okay, she got like a 140k. All right, all right. Let's retry. Ready for Nuvi? I mean, I'm not gonna do anything for Nuvi. So, yes and no, because I do not care. I need Fab. Oh my god, really? Jesus Christ, that's exactly what I need. Hey look, Layla now is non-existent.
Not now.
Okay, you scared is so weird. Klee.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Freaking the Dendroid's pooping on itself. It keeps on making me have Hydra. Or have no Hydra. Stop running away, bro. Okay, I have no idea how to do Klee properly. She just feels really bad.
Let me lead you a bit. No, my soul. Everybody stand back.
Why did her charge attacks feel so bad? I think some of the problem is the latency, to be clear. But like, it's not gonna go. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. She feels really awful. Like her charge attack feels like it takes just about 10 years to trigger.
Witness the power of the rock. Rain out.
Hey, look, we triggered fab this time. What a world.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stop putting Dendro on yourself. Oh man.
Not now.
This team does like no damage. St. Joe has like 300 AR, by the way. 280, I think, actually.
Let's light it up.
Actually, no, I think he might not. I think I might have actually switched his timepiece. Oh my lordy. God dang it, man. Okay, well, this is just going so well. Can I switch my character? I swear to you, I was switching to St. Joe about 4 times there. Alright, I think I might give up on the star. I don't think I... whatever. I wanted the extra rewards, I just don't care. The, like, flowers or whatever you get. Can I do a charge attack? Oh my god. Oh my god. What weapon did they put on Layla, by the way? Or wait, they? I think this is my Layla. What do they do? Those people. Wait, there's a time limit to actually kill this thing. I wasn't even... I thought I would just stop trying to do anything properly. At all. But I still have to do some things properly. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus, whatever. I almost feel like it might be better if it gets Pyro on it, just an on-field St. Joe and Bennett buff. Yeah, like now. Oh my god, not St. Joe. Oh, this dude at C0 is just, I love this character. Yes, I would be having a better time if weapons were leveled up. I'm well aware. Use the eye? No. I love that Layla just doesn't ever get her abilities back. Oh boy. Can I ever do a charge attack? I'm trying to do like two normal attacks and a charge attack, and like you just can't. You just don't get to. Oh lordy. I need to get my energy back. Oh my lordy. I got it. Jesus Christ. Please. There we go. Jesus. Klee is fun? You think that character is fun? I don't know. Like, look, you can enjoy whatever characters you like, but boy, do I think she feels like one of the worst characters in the game. It's impressive how bad a pyro unit feels. Like, it's not easy to make pyro units feel that bad.
My wit friendship is a wonderful thing.
Pyro MC11 exploration gimmick? That's a good question. If I had to guess there's anything they won't have, if they make their kit good, I bet they're not going to have an exploration gimmick. That's my bet. I hadn't even considered that before, though.
As long as you believe
She's
that
cute, though?
best
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying you can't find her cute and fun to play because of the fun animations and whatever. I'm just saying she feels like butt to play. One tip for her is a jump cancel, just like Hu Tao. Yeah, I should have messed around more with that. I wonder if my Yanvei has artifacts, by the way. I mean, yes, but no. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I think this carries over. I think, like, that does count for her. I mean, this is not ideal. Bam. There we go. Hey, Yanvei Knight might be able to do something now. Sick. Do they have locked artifacts? I don't know. I actually don't know. Okay, the question is, so... Oh, it's Leyland Monolith. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, we'll do the Ruin Guards. I think if we do the Ruin Guards, we can just, like, have them target us, right? So we will use Klee again, I think. And we can just, yeah, we can just do it slowly. Yeah, let's just try without buying any buffs. Yeah, I could refresh. That's true. Okay. I mean, yeah, I was on Deepwood, which I don't know what Tignari's build is, but it might be nice for whatever. Boy, who do we use? And losing St. Joe might be bad, but I think saving Yai and Bennett and yeah. No, dude, hello, hello. No, over here, bro. Hello. Hello, sir. Can you, what, come on, this is like the first time that I've never been able to, okay, thank you. Normally you can get them to attack you like right away, and you just decided to ignore me. Okay, yeah, you can jump cancel, yeah. Alright, jump canceling makes her feel better, that's nice. Also bringing in Dender to this team also helped a lot. Because now you started doing like virgin damage with Klee, which is kind of funny. It actually helps a lot. I don't know how much DM this Klee has, but I guess I'll like 10,000 virgin. Respectable. Okay, well. Technically, we don't have to do anything here, by the way. We can just, like, let it chase after us for a minute straight. I'm aware. Can you die? There we go. Okay. So, like, it's actively a bad idea, technically, to have new enemies spawn, because this can happen. But whatever, it'll be fine, probably. Yeah, I like how the Dender damage, I think, is doing meaningfully more other than when we happen to land vapes. Oh boy. I love how bad these trial characters are. Alright. Yay, we got a star. Dender Traveler. Yeah, Klee might be reserved for Chronicle Banner for all time. If Chronicle Banner ever becomes a thing again. May reset the selectable characters one time when choosing alternate cast members. Oh, interesting. Okay. That seems maybe useful. I don't know what characters we have left. I mean, usable. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's just get some characters. Okay, Kuki, I think, might actually be one of our better options. Just want to get all our characters, and then we can focus on buffs. Alright, many opponents as possible within the time limits. How many? How many? How many? Okay, don't think I want to do these. 21 of those dudes? Okay. I feel like without having... Yeah, if I had like Bennett Shungling available, maybe we could have done this, or even Yanfei. I think it'll be Ruin Guards. I don't know how many this one is, but we'll see. Boy, okay. So again, Tignari, yeah, I still kind of want to save. Question is, do we save Bennett? This is a time trial one, so you know what, let's just use Bennett. Probably good here. No. We need to defeat 4 enemies, and we got 2 dead, so yeah, we're good. I should have waited for Bennett for that, but whatever. The buffs are kind of carrying us too. We'll even be able to get a star. Wow. No. No. Wow, we've killed 6 enemies. Amazing. And we're gonna get 8. Nice. Maybe more than 8. I'm pretty sure we're on track for the world record number of Ruin Guards killed here. I'm sure no one has ever killed any more than this. We killed 10. Beat that number. Get wrecked. No need to use Bennett. Oh, I'm aware there wasn't a need to use Bennett, but I had a need to bring 4 characters. So it was an evaluation of what characters would be better to save for later. I don't think Amber is made to do anything right now. I mean, she should do some pyro. Yeah. So these Yanfei will do something. Alright. So we're on this. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know how good the Yai Tignari combo is for the trial characters. But, what is the freaking enemy setup for the last 2 chambers? Finally an overload buff. Oh. These have a cryo shield. That's annoying. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll bring Yanfei. We'll just do like Yanfei, Dendro Traveler, Fischl Kuki. Oh man, losing Kuki though might be bad. Because I'm feeling like right now we can full clear, right? So I think save Dendro, save Yai Tignari, right? Save Yao Yao at least for one. Because I think she has deep wood on her. Yeah, I know the overload buff is strong. Alright. But do we save Kuki? I don't remember what the final boss is. Okay, what does Tignari have on his equipment? He has Wander's Troop. So like, yeah, having Yao would be nice then. Okay. I may have overestimated. Why is he his 500 EM? Oh god, okay. I don't know, I still think it'll be good, but okay. Yeah. Let's see how it go.
By royal decree. Ha! Spring forth. Bond is strong. Invisible evidence. Motion to compel.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine with this. Oh, other than the dying, that's slightly not ideal, but
Wings of darkness. Scatter.
yeah, good job, Beyonce. Don't die. Ow, 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 ow. Buttholes.
Exterminate. Odds revealed.
Alright, switch. Oh, man.
Stand with me.
Freaking these enemies. I'm permanently out of stamina. Rah.
Motion to compel. Midnight phantasma. Scatter. Spring forth. Bond is strong. For your arraignment. Out of my way.
Didn't get a star. It's whatever.
Incinerate. By
It
royal
should be official. That'd be a good idea.
exterminate.
No problem. Alright. Alright. Well, I'm happy that we got 6 done. Let's see if we can do fully. Yes, Xiangling. Trial, Yai, and Tignari are not that strong. Yeah, I've noticed that when I looked at it. But knew we have a choice. Okay. This thing, defeat all opponents. Oh dear. Well, we'll see. Okay. Mystery Cache might be able to bring back a character, right? Well, okay. Actually, first get the overload buff. I feel like this is relevant. Wait, how many electro characters do we... I don't even know. We have Yai... Well, we have Yai, Xiangling, and you. So... I don't know. Electro or... What's the... 6 seconds? 4 seconds? I'd say the 4 second one then. Alright. Okay. Cool. Cool game. Alright. Oh, these might be a little bit easier. Okay. Yeah, let's just try it. I don't know. You will need Kachina for the final boss? Wait, Kachina. Oh, you mean the one... Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's... Do you. We'll save yeah. I don't know. See how it goes.
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Is that
Overload buff will carry us, surely.
Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Well, it seems strong enough.
Keep up.
Yep, this is strong enough.
Emerge right now.
Cool.
Incinerate.
And shroud.
Emerge right now.
I hear everything.
I don't have anything.
Boom.
Ow, 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 ow.
Shows us. Emerge right now. Get them.
Wow. Wow. Overload good burn. Oh, we got a star even. Wow. Hi, Amber. Alright. Let's see. We can full clear. Let's go. Hey, hard mode completion considering the... you know, completing this considering the bad situation is... Oh, God. Is there a time limit on... Yeah, do have to defeat it within time limit. Jesus. Alright. What's the team? Figure out the team first. We're doing... Yai, Tignari, Xiangling, probably, again, and then Yao Yao, I feel like. And therefore, we're going to have burning happening most of the time. So, burning upgrades. Burning overload. Yeah. You think they aggravate buff? I don't think we're going to aggravate consistently enough. Oh, well, I don't even... Okay, do this at least one. Get this. Oh, no, this is bad. for the final thing. Alright, so choose that one. Okay. And then... choose this. And then mystery cache. Cool. Nice. Sick. Alright, let's go. Ooh, a free one. Let's go. Sweet. I was hoping for like free flowers. Oh wait. Oh, no special guest stars. Never mind. Never mind. Okie dokie. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Why are we grinding for Nahida? Because we are on my, what used to be weapons only. I want this account to be an account I'm slowly going to work on to be like a casual, low investment account that I can have available. Alright.
Don't be scared. Right here, right now.
Let's nip
Oh,
that
we're
in the
fine.
bud. Keep up.
A sight to behold. Right here. Right here. You're up. Get them.
One with the force. I hear everything.
Blessings carrying us, absolutely. See, this is like, I don't know.
Come on now.
This is why theater is just like a, do you have the characters check? Like how bad my equipment situation was on this account. Oh man.
Emerge.
Not that it isn't like kind of interesting to like figure out the puzzle of how to complete it here, right? But what am I doing? I could have killed it, but whatever, doesn't matter. Not really. But yeah, anyways. Why I miss weapons only? I don't. I'm sorry. It was not fun. Anyways. I'm trying to make something of the account. Skip that. Wow. 4-star. Hey, 4 stars is 4 stars. At least we got all the rewards we can possibly get. Visionary mode unlocked. Wait, can we do visionary mode? We're not going to, I don't think. But no. We need 22. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Cool. And then this gave us... Oh, a key. Wow. Sick. Alright, claim rewards. Alright. Yep, thank you. 620 Prima Gems. There's also the debut performance. Wow. Oh, and a billet box. Sick. Alright. Oh, that's a lot more primogens than I thought. Alright. Sick. Well, we're definitely going to get into pity. That's for sure. So I guess, I don't know. We're not going to get past pity. Like, we're not going to get, like, we're not going to use our guarantee if we lose a 50-50. So, what's the vote? To be clear, I'm not even 100% confident this is the correct play, right? Will we get Nahida? I'm not even 100% correct this is the correct play. But, like, again, the value of the 4 stars in conjunction with Nahida is probably valuable because it's Nahida. I think we'll be. Oh, I think we'll be.
Hello, dear. I have some good on a spig.
Good.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, we're on a 50-50.
The world with and all those who.
Ooh, is it a good luck?
There could be valuable standard banner units we get too, right? It's not necessarily the end of the world to get a guarantee.
Step onto the world within as you embark on your new
Yeah. Okay, bye. All right. Thank you. Yep. Should we? But get. I don't know. No, I think getting Nahida is probably the best circumstance for the account, realistically. Even if a guarantee would be valuable. So we'll go to the sanctuary. Do you want D on this account? I don't know if I have a very obvious direct use case for her off the top of my head. So if I get her, would she be useful? I don't know. Well, I'd have to think about it. We'll see what happens. 84% of people are voting yes. Statistically, you know, I would say is the safest. If I appreciate that 85% of you are optimistic, but I would expect there's a 50% chance though. So, anyways, no rituals or anything. We're just gonna be at the sanctuary, right? Because this is where Nahida's trapped. Nahida's trapped here. I don't even think I've completed the story. No, I have. I have completed the story. I think. I don't know. I don't know. Nahida might actually still be trapped here. Anyways, we can do a 10 pull, and I think we will do a 10 pull because a 10 pull is more exciting, and it might give us 2 4 stars. And again, like more chances of getting Singcho C1 in particular is potentially pretty significant because that would let me get Singcho C2 with Lantern right in a couple months. So, well, 84% of you guys vote yes, we're getting Nahida. And this would put the limited 5-star account at having Nahida and Raiden, which could be pretty cool. And then if Pyro Traveler is a good character, right, it would mean I don't need to rely on Dendro Traveler for Dendro things. So, like, yeah, Nahida would be a good thing with this account. But let's find out. This is like into 78 pity. Yep, good. Okay. But then we don't need to do pulls after. That was like, that's literally the worst option for a 4-star we could get there. Because at least, like, we already have Sidugugi, but oh well. That could have been Sing Cho, I want to emphasize, and we could have just immediately gotten Sing Cho, and then we could have gotten like a Gaming or something from the Lantern Rite event. Hello? Oh, we got Nahida. Oh, it's pretty nice. Man, it's funny how lucky this account that never wished on Weapon Banner, or sorry, that always wished on Weapon Banner for a year straight, just gets all the 5-star characters. Let's go. Oh my lordy. Alright. Cool. I still want Sing Cho. So wait, we should do on Hu Tao Banner, just in case, I guess. Oh, frick, we don't even... Oh, man, we don't even have enough for one more... Oh, okay, fine. I should maybe save that, I'm aware, but I kind of think this account needs to just do more wishing on... Dang it, Koki! Dang it, Koki! Frickin' Koki! Like, to be clear, I like... It's nice having cookies you do, but the 2 extra ones is an enormous troll. Oh, my lordy. Oh, man, not getting... Like, Sethos could have been a cool get. Not getting this is pretty rough. Oh, it's kind of rough, honestly. But hey, getting Nahida is actually amazing. That helps the account a lot. Just, yeah. Yeah, welcome to free-to-play accounts, indeed. But You're getting smarter. Can you figure out a way to convince Mihoyo to give me St. Joe? But anyways, yeah. Well, how far we're like one wish away, right, from a 4-star. Well, what am I at on this? Ah, I see. Oh yeah. Oh, wait. You know what's funny? I forgot about this. I did these wishes a couple days ago. The cat just jumped in my drawer. But I did these wishes a couple days ago, and Widzith. This was the first Widzith I got. This account wished on Weapon Banner for a year straight. 0 Widzith copies. 0. This was the first Widzith on the account. I have one now, which is nice, but like really? Anyways, no, we have very little pity on there. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. What can we do to get like one more wish, right? Because I think we had like 7, because it was like Kooky, 3-star Kooky, I think, and then 7 pulls, and then we did one more single pull. So I think we're at like 8 pity, which means the next 4-star, or the next wish is, I think, likely to be a 4-star. Because there is a soft pity, you are much more likely to get a 4-star at 9 pity, and then you're guaranteed at 10. So, Teapot. Oh yeah. Turn in your Hydroculus. Do I have Hydroculus turn in? Oh, I do. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can check Dendroculus, check Hydroculus. Heck, we can check Electroculus. We can also do Pyroculus. Yeah, okay. We should be able to get one relatively shortly. Alright. Or get a wish relatively shortly. And getting a 4-star is now my end goal for this stream. Even though I've already been oh no, I've only been streaming for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Wow. For some reason it felt like it's been longer. Yeah, getting Nahida, a pretty big deal for the account, obviously. Nope, not even close. All right, let's actually. What does our artifact situation look like for Nahida? Especially if Pyro Traveler ends up being a compelling unit, because having Dendro options while also, having whatever else is good. Realistically, we just yoink Dendro Traveler's artifacts, most likely. I'm not gonna do that right now. Well, no, we need EM timepiece ideally, which looks like I have. Nice. Ooh, I have 2. I have 3. this piece. Wow. Double crit. That's fine. Easy. We have an onset Dendro Goblet we get yoink from Dendro Traveler. This is just a lucky artifact day for me, apparently. Crit rate circlet is kind of cope. We do have an EM circlet. Crit me. Alright, I don't know what this day has been like. This has been a weird day for artifacts. Oh lordy. And then we either EM Goblet or Dendro Goblet, right? Oh god. Oh, we have a double crit EM Goblet. That's funny. Okay. I'm just gonna tentatively put that on her. And, Jesus. Oh, lordy. We have another onset Dendro Goblet there, though. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to play around with our artifacts a little bit. Obviously, we'll probably yoink this. And then the flower situation can maybe be an off-piece. I can't level these artifacts right now, I don't think. I can level one of them. Because I think I have a circlet. Yeah, I have this piece that I don't need. That was from Chevrolet's leveling yesterday. So, okay, the thing is, the circlet, we might do a crit rate circle because like I don't know if this account I've never really concerned myself that much with like a damage optimized Nahida. I'm either doing Sacrifice Nahida, Proto Ember Nahida, or Fab Nahida, and like Fab Nahida is the easiest option to start, quite frankly. And then we just use these and with our crit substats, so we're kind of good to go, right? So I don't know. Let's try the goblet, because like depending on how this goblet rolls, influences how much I use one of the onset goblets. That's fine. That's pretty decent, honestly. Okay, it's okay. It's definitely okay. It's hard to evaluate that versus the onset goblets, though. So yeah, we'll have to consider. Okay, crit me. What? What? Oh god, okay. This has been one of the funniest artifact days I've had in a long time. Okay, now I really want to like just honestly throw Should I do this? Should I do this really? Like it has EM and it's like an onset goblet, it's double crit. Like here, the game has an opportunity to like giving me the 3 double crit pieces and then trolling me. It has an opportunity here. So you know what? Do it. Oh my god, what in the world, man? What in the world? It can't be 50 crit value. But it can be extremely good. And like the EM goblet is fine, but yeah, it just needs like 2 good rolls, and it's like literally just 2 rolls into crit rate, crit damage, EM. It's a relatively safe trade, honestly, I think. All right, we're at 77%. Yes, I don't need to wait that long. What is this artifact day? What is this day? I feel like I need to rename this stream the wildest artifact day I've ever had. Like, you know what? I don't know. I'll just remake the thumbnail. I'll do that after the stream. Like, I don't even know what to say. Alright, anyways, yeah, I think we'll use that goblet. Oh, Christ. Oh, boy. Wow. Alright, then, well, now I want to, like, keep on leveling up things, honestly, right? Like, yeah, I know it's... What the frick? What the frick? Alright, now we scrap... I know we're just getting distracted from the prima gemming things, but, like, what do I need this for? This is a good piece, potentially, to be clear. But, like, I think I have plenty of EM pieces. Alright. Let's sacrifice this, I say. Need 2 crit rolls. I mean, it's like high stat value. I just don't know when I would actually end up needing... Oh, boy. I don't know. It could be bad. What does our other EM pieces look like? I mean, yeah, I have this. I forgot. Yeah, this is amazing, right? That's pretty good, too. That's a Thundering Fury. Okay. You know what? The reason I was farming Thundering Fury pieces, I remember, was because of... I was trying to do, like, a Thundering Fury Bennett video. I don't think I need these Thundering Fury pieces. Particularly, I mean, okay, I also have this one, though. Why do I have so many good EM timepieces? Good lord, what is this account? Weapons only. I always remember weapons only getting... Weapons only always got lucky with artifacts. But I think the Thundering Fury piece is kind of... That's pretty good. It's not as good as the goblet, obviously, but that's pretty dang good. Jesus. All right. Well, one more to go. Keep on with this roll. Keep on rolling this train. Not that. It was an EM piece on that set. That's weird, but I think I'll keep this. That's too much ER, obviously. Okay. Well, we don't have as many EM circlets, so we're not throwing away an EM circlet. So we gotta find something else. All right. That's weird. And one a little sad def rolls. One. It only has like 2 good rolls. I don't know. But what's our crit situation look like? Okay. Put that on her, and then I don't even know. I don't even know. What do you do for an off-piece flower? This 70 EM. Yeah, just do that for now. So she'll have like 500 EM once the circlet is leveled up. Yeah, that's a pretty good Nahida build. Something like that, I think. Yeah. Okay. What in the world? This is already a lot better Nahida build than I have on my main account, which is really funny. Anyways, we gotta find a cope artifact to throw away. I don't have a ton of artifact options in this account, right? So this is a little bit weird. I want to throw away this. Like, I might need that. Actually, I don't know. Do I need it? I have this. Like, how important is the 2 ER rolls there for, like, a Yao Yao or whatever? I don't think it necessarily is. Throw away a Deepwood Circlet for a Deepwood Circlet might be what we do. Like, I have a Crit Rate Circlet if I need a Crit Rate Circlet for a Fab Holder. And, like, my current Deepwood users on this account are Dendro Traveler, who is using this, because they run on off-piece. And then Yao Yao, who is also on an off-piece. So, like, I guess I don't need that, right? Yeah. Alright. So it might be bad, like, to be clear. Because, like, ER is kind of valuable. Sometimes you just need crit rate ER. But I think we're safe, too. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if we can keep the luck going. Oh, boy. This freaking goblet. Wow. Alright. Yeah. Low rolls, you know. And oh god. Okay. Wow. Really? Oh, okay. Well, that was at least a bit more relatable. That was a bit more relatable. But overall build though, 459 EM. Yeah. Dang. I feel like what does she have for crit? She'll have like, what is her passive? I don't remember what the conversion of the passive is. 0.0 damage bonus and then 0.03% crit rate. So 0.03 times, wait, doesn't she gain, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'll end up using Fab on her over sac frags. Do I have extra sac frags? I don't. That's a little awkward. I wish I hadn't refined all those sac frags. But yeah, I guess let's assume the worst case scenario of a Fab build, right? Let's assume the worst case scenario, 0.03 times 450. Wait, no, she just sends with EM, doesn't she? She's 115 extra EM? Okay. We'll just add 100, so 0.0 times 550. Oops. We get 16 crit rate. So that puts her at pretty healthy 6130. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, her burst gives her more EM. Wait, does it work? Because normally Oh wait, no, it's EM beyond 200. Oh frick, it's less than I thought. Oh, Why EM beyond? God, I hate that. There's stupid buffs of buffing beyond a certain point. Like, how about just like my brain would be happier if they just removed that and lowered the amount of the individual per EM buff, right? Like, frick off with the stupid. It only counts beyond a certain amount. Anyways, to be clear, I think the intention with that is Mihoyo like wanted people to build full EM on her. But hey, Dendro Goblet is still good enough. When you get a Dendro Goblet like this one, you don't not use that. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think it's fine. I think where she's at is fine. I think I'm happy with it. If I need more EM on her, I'll use like sack breaks, right? And then we're kind of good. For now, I'll just leave her on Fav though, because Sucrose might also want to keep sack frags. Anyways, I feel like we should refine this Fav. Not only Favs I have, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Anyways, very nice for this account and its future. About those artifact situation and the other things. Let's make Dendro Traveler functional. Dendro Traveler might turn into Pyro Traveler soon, but I didn't even realize I had all these. What in the world? Okay, I mean, I might have better feathers for her too. But we'll just do this for now. Alright. Anyways. Magic Guide moment? Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I prefer Fav over Magic Guide most of the time. But it depends on the team a little bit, potentially. So either way, Nahida, pretty big win for the account. Let's see if we can get another minor win and get a C1 St. Joe so that C2 becomes a realistic possibility in the future. Yeah. This didn't update yet, did it? It takes like an hour to update, right? Yeah. I don't understand why it takes so long to update, but anyways, let's go to Fontaine. Anyone know what the first level in the Natlan Pyroculus turn-in is? Because we could do that too. But you play Mantra by Jenny? Don't think so. I played Weathering Waves. I do not play Weathering Waves anymore. Alright. Crit damage Nahida is cracked. She does crazy DPS damage. Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, sick. Well, we have exactly enough here. Yeah. C2 Xingqiu over C4 Xiangling? I don't think so. Well, this is not me choosing to go for C2 Xingqiu over Xiangling. Like, I do think if Xiangling shows up on a banner, it is a banner I will want to wish on in this account. But getting C2 Xingqiu, it might be pretty important for this account because we're relatively limited in our Hydro options. So, yeah, I'm aware Natlan gives more Primus. Needs 20 Oculus. Yeah, we have not many right now, but we'll go there if we need to. That would be the most efficient thing. Whose account? It's my account. I didn't say it was someone else's account. It was my account. But the reason I said secret account is just because, oh my god, a lot of my viewers might not realize I have this account. Of course, classic. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've gotten too used to the fact that the Natlan contains primitives at every level. Okay, well, that's annoying. Alright. Pity? 4-star Pity is like 7 or 8, I think. I think 7. 20 more primitives. Alrighty. What is the time reset, by the way? I don't know. I think it's not until like 4 hours from now, so I think we'd technically get... Oh no, it's fractured resin, never mind. Lead. Okay. Let's see then. Try to think of anything other than Natlan exploration, right? Whoop, didn't mean that. I don't think I can do that. That's quest locked. Okay. I mean, I guess we can just go. I just realized we can just go get some teleport waypoints unlocked here. That'll be fun. There's 9 of them in Natlan. 9 of what? You know, one thing I did consider, by the way, was maybe not going for Nahida in favor of going for Chaska, not because she's like that valuable of a pull for the account, but simply because it would have been kind of nice to have an exploration character. If I end up playing on this account, trying to develop it more, but I think it'll be fun. I think Nahida's probably a bit more valuable. Alright. That. Let's go. I don't know. Let's go here, actually. I can teleport back here. Get the domains that are in weird spots done first, and then we can go get that, get this, maybe get that. Wait, that one's, I think, all the way up on the cliff. Well, like, yeah, we'll get this, get this, and that'll give us a wish, and hopefully a 4-star, and hopefully Sing Cho, and then I can call it good for this banner. And the Natlan music is so good. I hope they do more like it. It's probably the highlight of Natlan, I think, so far, of these recent patches. I always like what they're doing music-wise, though. Keep those wishes. I'm well aware, but like the chance that we get a 5-star is quite low, and like I don't think you understand like the fact that Sing Cho follow uptime on Hydro is potentially significant. Like when we're very limited for Hydro options. To be clear, if I end up getting Farina in the future, which I don't know, then I might change things. And yes, if I get a 5-star, that would be a waste, because that could have been a different 5-star. But the worst case scenario is what? We're wasting 4 wishes of pity. I think it'll be fine. Risking a small number of wishes of pity for a stepping point to a potentially relevant constellation that increases Hydro application is significant. No, we're not doing the Obsidian Rings right now. Something I could do in the future if I need to. When it's 5.2 out? Tomorrow. I believe approximately 24 hours and... no, maintenance starts in about 25, 26 hours, I think. I think 25 hours. And then there'll be a 5-hour downtime, so about 30 hours. There you go. 30 hours away. Of course, I have to go climb up that. Fantastic. Body and mind. Anyways, I would like exploration things, but it's fine. Because we got like things like these dinosaurs in Natlan. What? Good job, Sucrose. Pull the enemies off the ledge. Perfect. Give me the primitive.
Tests appearing out of thin air?
Alright.
This needs research.
How many sigils do I have here? 0. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, wait. Get the dupe. I do not want to spend 3 hours exploring today. Not that I hate Natlan or anything, but gotta have a realistic endpoint here. And I don't think I want to get too distracted. What's that sound? Or is the volcano exploding far away? Alright. That should be a wish. Alright. Please be at 4-star pity. Dick? Sing Joe, please. Please, please, please. Thank you! Yes! Yes! Alright. Let's freaking go. C1 Xingqiu, obviously not important on its own. But C2 Xingqiu for that higher Hydro application uptime might be important. And it's possible I will end up deciding that, you know, I'd rather have Gaming or whatever, but I don't know, what are the Liyue 4-stars actually in the game right now? I gotta like try to refresh my memory. Where's this? Claim. Oh, I didn't even realize I had all these. Jesus. Okay, well, I guess I didn't have to go to those waypoints. Oops. What is the next 5-star you're planning to get in this account? That's a good question. It's possible it might be worth risking for some Nubulette copies, but like, I don't know, the 4-stars aren't that relevant. We'll see what Moika looks like. So it most likely either Moika or Farina, I feel like, is the most sensible ones to go for. And at some point I would like more on-field options, to be clear, but I think the smart choice is diversifying other directions first. Nubilet or Arlecchino would be the most compelling on-fielders to go for there, though. So, I don't know. Nubilet will be something... Nubilet will be someone like I might throw some wishes on, I suspect. Because if I get an early, it would be very cool for the account and help out the account. But I don't know if it's worth stressing going super hard in for, right? So, anyways. This is such a good start for characters on this account. Like an enormously good start. Anyways, how is your secret side account on the same AR rank as your day one account? I mean, presumably because you don't log in and do a lot of dailies. When we get Raiden, during Raiden's banner, I wanted to get Chevreuse. I had like 5,000 primo, or I don't know. I think I had like at least 30 pulls or so that were stockpiled just from logging in from like maintenance primo gems, whatever primo gems, right? And I wanted Chevreuse as an option to have like, you know, Chevreuse teams in the account. And the Raiden was the literal first pull. And we got a C0 Chevreuse, but that took like 20 more pulls. So, you know. Anyways. You can Hyper Raiden. I mean, I wouldn't call it Hyper Raiden. Hyper Raiden is normally a thing for doing Raiden, Sara C6, Bennett, and then either Shilonen or Kazuha. But anyways. Archons only? Yeah, I mean, it is kind of Archons only right now. Maybe. But no. Anyways. What was I saying? You'll get 50,000 for exploring the world. I mean, yes, I'm aware there's exploration I could do. Like, there's a good, probably 100 pulls at least from exploration we could do. Notably between Natlan, Chenyu Vale, and Fontaine, and probably this area too. I think I have... No, actually, I don't know. I haven't even done that much. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of exploration primo gems, but that's very time intensive, and my intention is not to do super time intensive things on this account. So, anyways, yeah, Leo, what is the Leeway 4-star situation, right? For trying to think about what I should choose for Lantern, right? Because it's either like Xiangling, we need 4 copies of, right? We need 4 copies of freaking Xiangling to get to C4, and that would be nice to build towards. You know, getting official constellations would be nice, but I don't think I'm going to over-prioritize it. It's the one benefit of like wishing on Nubilet banner would be getting official constellations, maybe. But you got Xiangling, you got Beidou, Xingqiu. So Xingqiu we get C2. We get progress towards C4 Xiangling. Obviously no. I mean, to be clear, getting C2 Beidou could be nice. Wait, what do I have on Beidou? But I don't think it's that relevant. Yeah, I have C1, but you know, it's not relevant over the Xingqiu C2 or progress towards Xiangling. So yeah, the main 5 stars that would be worth potentially pulling from the account is dependent on Xiangling being on banner right now, I'd say. In conjunction with, although again, how good of an off-field pyro applier Malika or Pyro Traveler are may hopefully maybe cross our fingers give us a lot less need to have Xiangling C4, and therefore like I wouldn't have to stress about that, right? So I don't know. Nubilet, Malika, Farina is my current build, or Arlecchino for the next 5 stars. Yeah, so Leeway 4 stars. Xingqiu, Xiangling, and Xingqiu's my current leaning. You got Yanfei. Xinyan, no, obviously. And you got Yunjin, Gaming, right? Is that it? Did I miss anyone important? And like Gaming would be cool. It would be really cool to have Gaming, but I don't think it would be compelling enough to risk going for. Why didn't you pull for Kazuha? Because I wasn't really seriously considering doing anything. Like now I'm at the point of getting Nahida in particular. I very much want this to be my account that I try to work on. But like it wasn't something I was seriously considering doing. I didn't stress out. I didn't have the wishes to get to pity on Kazuha. And it was only something I seriously started thinking about after Chevreuse came, and I was like, we have these wishes. May as well try to get Chevreuse. That'll help the account if I want to come back to it. And then I ended up getting Raiden, and then we've gone from there. And like, no, the real question is like, why didn't I choose to go for Shallonen? And that's because I just didn't. Again, I just didn't have enough motivation to care, to farm to pity for Shallonen, and I also wasn't confident Shallonen made more sense over Nahida, and ended up deciding, Nahida probably makes more sense. And I almost forgot still. Like when this was, where there's only one day left in the patch, I still almost forgot. He opens a lot of team options. Not really. You might forget that Sucrose exists. And like the intersection of Sucrose and Kazuha is closer than the intersection of like Kazuha and Shallonen. And I have Sucrose. So, I think I'll be fine without Kazuha. I don't think he's a priority. Not that he wouldn't be valuable though. 4-star Kazuha from Walmart. You seriously know nothing about Sucrose if you think this is 4-star Kazuha from Walmart. She's literally better than Sucrose. She is literally better than Kazuha. In some contexts. Not all. I'm not saying all. But like, if we're actually arguing who is better, then we're getting into math questions. Like you're starting to argue math questions if you're trying to argue that. And on a math level, Sucrose has better, like has circumstances where she shines over Kazuha. So, anyways, to be clear, I was not saying never get Kazuha. Kazuha was very valuable for his grouping, and is easier to get to do a lot of personal damage in his own EM build because of his passive making him do a lot more damage compared to Sucrose. But yeah, anyways, Sucrose is better in the right conjunctions of depending on how what you're doing with a team. But anyways, yes, this is what used to be weapons only. So yeah, I don't know. I think as fun as Gaming would be, we'll see what Xiangling or what Muika and Pyro Traveler end up being, because that'll determine whether or not it makes more sense to try to the slow climb towards Xiangling C4 compared to getting Xingqiu C2 now. I at least have the option with Xingqiu C1 now to decide to go for Xingqiu C2, and I think that is likely what I'll go, because having that or not is potentially relevant. So yeah, anyways, we'll see. I don't know, and having more having more on-fielder options would be really nice, but I don't think it's the smartest thing to go for in the account at this point. But we're good now. We got so many things to work on, right? I gotta priority things to do would be level up you. You need to be level 90. You need to be level 80. You need to be. Probably I'd stop at level 80 realistically, but eventually I'd want to level you past 80, I think, to max out your attack percent buff. So anyway, I got things to work on. Right now I got more characters to level than I've acquired more characters than I have resources to level right now. So anyways, this is something that will probably turn into an account fixing video, and it'll probably be the most time intensive account fixing video I've made. Because there's a lot of different things to level. So I'll have to start recording that soon. I will probably, by the way, during the reunion thing, for anyone that didn't know, this is going on for 10 more days, so I should probably use my fragiles in this time frame to level up weapons. You can farm, like it's Monday, right? But I can farm any of the materials. So this is relevant for like leveling up the fab weapons and whatever that I'm gonna need to level up. So I should probably do that in the next couple weeks here. But yeah, anyways, in current abysses where you don't need as much grouping, and if you play reaction team, Sucrose is not really worse than Kazuha. Yeah, exactly. She's not really that much worse when the grouping is not a factor. And the interesting, like I still think in the context of like, all right, if you're in a situation like this account is in, right, where you're okay, you have Kazuha, Shallonen. To be clear, I didn't get Shallonen, but if you have Kazuha, Shallonen, Sucrose. Pick two. which two of these units cover the most valuable things as far as damage goes. I think the smarter thing to do is to pick Sucrose and Shilonen, right? Because Sucrose is a 4-star, you know, and Shilonen covers the better for like multi-wave, gives you red shred guaranteed. You don't have to worry about like doing swirls, so better for dual element things, right? And is a healer, which is a very important context in the conjunction of like Farina being a thing that exists. So, like, I actually think the combination of having Sucrose and Shilonen is more valuable as far as your ability to like clear the game's content compared to like Shilonen and Kazuha, right? Especially in the context that one's a 4-star. So I don't know. And it's not to say I've like stopped using Kazuha or anything on my main account, but it feels like there's more coverage in like Sucrose and Kazuha are similar enough that it's very easy to skip Kazuha because of Shilonen existing now. Because Shilonen covers more gaps in what Kazuha does, and then anything that Shilonen isn't as ideal for because you like want Animo because Animo's so good, Sucrose exists, right? And then she can be a little bit harder to build to the point of like getting her to burst consistently or whatever, right? Like, that's a factor, to be clear. But Kazuha's a little bit of a pain in the butt to build too, so I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Before I end the stream, I've got nothing else to really focus on doing the stream. Other than I could do exploration, but I think I need to. Well, take a break. I'm gonna do some reading today. Got a little bit of reading before I do book club with my friends. But if anyone has any pressing questions about Chaska or Ron or whatever, I don't know. I can yap for another few minutes. But, 15 hours, 36 minutes. Crazy. I don't know. I'm very happy we managed to get Nahida and C1 Singcho. If only one of those kookies was Singcho, though, right? If one of those kookies was Singcho, we could have gotten C2 Singcho. Yeah, and then we could have just not had to worry about choosing that for Lantern, right? But, whatever. Should you get Chaska? Do you like Chaska? Are you planning? Do you need your... Like, how many wishes do you have, right? That's... The too many factor, right? How much do you like her? How much value do you get from you? Do you think you'd get from her exploration utility? Are you planning? How many wishes do you have right now? If you only have 75 wishes right now, and you think you might end up wanting Moika or Sitlali or whatever, or Nuvilette or whatever character, right? If you have a limited number of wishes and you're planning on you need other characters that you are looking forward to, probably not, quite frankly. Chaska gives the facade of you might think she's versatile, but she's not very versatile. And like you'll notice the difference of having Farina or not with her, most notably. You also notice the difference of not having Bennett with her right now. So hopefully soon TM will get more attack buffers in the game. Maybe we'll find out in a couple days. So Bennett might be the more replaceable unit, but also maybe not. I don't know, because healing is still kind of important with Farina. So I have no idea. Point being, should you get Chaska? Do you really like the character? Because if you like the character, she's more than strong enough that you're probably going to feel like she's a pretty decent character. And she'll be useful. And she's got interesting stuff going on, right? She's not a bad character. I do not think she's in like a Wander situation where like, oh my god, she's just garbage. You might struggle to clear content with her, to be clear, if you don't have Farina. Depending on what your entire account investment looks like. I think I could probably clear it like Abyss in Chaska teams that don't use Farina, but I have a really invested main account, right, with other characters. So is Linny weapon a massive upgrade from Aqua on Chaska? No, I believe Aqua and Linny's weapon are very similar. I don't know why the banner's not live. Linny's weapon and Aqua, I believe, are very similar for Chaska's damage. So anyways, Chaska's weapon options, if you have a crit damage stat stick weapon, probably that, to be clear. So Aqua, Linny's weapon. It's the wrong screen. Aqua, Linny's weapon. Bring it. Thundering Pulse. And, of course, her signature, duh. As far as... Oh, there. I should filter to both. For other stat stick ones, like Polar Star... Like, my brother has Polar Star, but I ran into the circumstance so that's similar kind of with Mualani, where I don't think... Like, he has to have pretty specific subsets, and it's a lot worse than Mualani because, like, Mualani, HP% and EM is, like, really good on her. EM and attack percent is not anywhere near as good for Chaska. So like, if you use Polar Star, you really want like all the freaking crit damage stats on Chaska in the new artifact set. So like, I think Polar Star would mean you might be pushed towards doing two-piece combos. Your existing two-piece combos. If you're a new player though, it's still a very compelling option. It gives a bunch of attack percent in its passive, and has crit is valuable. But it can be it's a lot easier to like have that issue of overcapping on Chaska compared to Mualani, because you have less flexibility for artifacts. So it can be kind of a similar situation though in Mualani that I just talked about earlier in the stream, wherein like it gives you some more flexibility to prioritize ER to burst consistently on Chaska, and that is valuable. Almost Bow is like maybe okay. The problem with Almost Bow is that's lower things. Its passive doesn't do anything for her other than the guaranteed like charge attack damage bonus passive. It's basically just the attack percent, but being that she ascends with crit rate and has an artifact set that gives her a bunch of crit rate, and the fact that this would, I don't know, decrease her reliance on Bennett a little bit, I don't think it's the worst option for her. It's probably if you have Almost, it's probably better than using a craftable on her. Is probably the notable thing. I don't think it's that much. It's not going to be a crazy difference though. For craftable weapons though, either the Natlan weapon, Chainbreaker, or the Fontaine weapon can be good. The Fontaine weapon, of course, you need healing going on, and that might make it a little bit weirdly inconsistent in its passive up, whereas Chainbreaker will just like kind of always have its passive up on Chaska. So, which one of these do you prioritize? I don't know. If you already have billets of this type and you don't want to spend 10 Dream Solvents for a side grade weapon, and you're fine with a healing condition, I don't know. But wait for if Pyro Traveler or Mawika information if they heal, because that's the like main. If you end up wanting to do like say Farina and not Bennett, but Bennett's healing is also a little bit weird. So anyways, the Fontaine craftable is theoretically a little bit better than I think the Natlan craftable at R5 versus R5, but it's weird. Other than that, you kind of get into whatever gotcha banner options. If you end up wishing on weapon banner and you end up getting the 4-star bow on the weapon banner, Chaska's weapon banner, then that is probably her best 4-star option, I suspect. I'm not exactly how it compares at low refine to a high refine of the craftables, but it's probably pretty decent. And I'm pretty sure low refine of the weapon banner weapon is comparable to R5 of these weapons, because they're not amazing for Chaska. Like these weapons for Chaska are not on the same level as like the value of the craftables for Mualani or Kanich, right? The Inazuma weapon, I think, eats her energy. And like her burst is a significant amount of damage. So I'm pretty sure it's a no on Hamayumi, but if you already have it because of whatever reason, then it's worth probably trying. And seeing if you care about the loss of her burst. But her burst is like a pretty sizable amount of damage. And I don't think it's worth like entirely sacrificing it. So, yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. You could something weird like Hamayumi maybe in conjunction with 4P's Shimanawa's. Maybe. That you might just have an existing build that's just really good that could work. I don't know. Oh yeah, Skyward Heart, by the way, is a little bit more flexible than Polar Star, because at least you have like 10%, so you have room for like 3 crit rate rolls, right? So like my Mualani has 3 crit rate substats. You have a little bit of room for crit rate substats with Skyward Heart, and it's high base attack plus gives some crit damage. Skyward Harp, I think, is one of the more nice options too. So, yeah, if you have a 5-star stat stick, probably a 5-star stat stick weapon. But otherwise, craftable or the new 4-star gotcha bow, maybe Hamayumi. That's kind of where it's at, I think. So, yeah. She doesn't have amazing weapon options, I would say, because of how much she just kind of wants a lot of crit damage. The experience of building her is going to be meaningfully different whether or not you have those weapons or not. So, yeah. What does this weapon... No, not that. What does this weapon do? It decreases her damage when she is on field. So, well, I don't know. This might be an okay option, because Their damage increases by 2%. Well, they have to spend 10 seconds off field, so like you probably realistically have like 10% damage bonus that it goes to 0 after 3. No, this weapon is a bad option for her. No, never mind. Never mind. I was trying to like work out how often it would have uptime on. This weapon could be Cage if you have it. This event weapon, not very good, I don't think. But if you already have it leveled up, it's an option. The passive isn't that valuable, but it doesn't do nothing. So, you know. Moon's Moon is probably actually just okay, again, in a similar way. It doesn't do that much. But if you have a weird build that has a lot of ER substats that is actually bursting consistently, it has more value. And her burst does enough damage that it's doing something. It's a similar thing to this, right? So I don't know. She has okay options, is ultimately all it is. But she doesn't have as great of craftable free-to-play weapon options as Kenichi or Mualani did, is probably my main conclusion. Yeah. No for this, and probably no for Fav, although, I don't know. If you want to burst consistently, it won't be useless, technically. Fav is always an option. When a burst is relevant. But no, probably not. Probably don't do Fav. There's also that old event bow the older event bow before this one, I think was ER. It was I think it was 565 base attack, ER substat, and then had damage bonus in the passive after like using your different abilities in your character. That could be okay, but lacking any attack percent is a bit compared to the main attack percent weapons. I don't know. I'm pretty certain it's probably worse than the craftables, that older one, but it's probably not terrible. It's probably okay. Yeah, Fading Twilight, that's what it's called. Probably not terrible. Slingshot is garbage. No, don't do Slingshot. Sorry. One, because she's an attack skiller, so like the super low base attack, it has like 300 base attack at level 90. That's pretty bad. Bennett can help balance that out a little bit, to be clear, if the passive did anything. The passive doesn't do anything. Like, it's an early game option, to be clear, for making her crit more consistently if you're an early game player. But unfortunately, she doesn't, when you do her charge attack, she doesn't actually send out a projectile that actually travels. So Mihoyo very intentionally decided to say, F you don't get to have a 3-star weapon option that actually has a good passive. Otherwise, this could be a really, really great option for her, in conjunction with Bennett, helping mitigate her total attack, right? So it literally would just be you're only using this for the crit rate, but it's a bad option on that. You should not use it unless you're early on and you just need a really cheap, low investment option. So, yeah. All those useless flutes, indeed. Yay. But at least I have alley flashes on this account. I mean, having at least the one alley flash will be nice. I might level up a second one for Kaya. But having one for Bennett is actually kind of nice still. So, anyways. Yeah. Also, I have the HP sword if I want to level up Layla, or if I want to level it up for Layla or Kiwawa. So, anyways. Catch or Staff of Home on Shungling. Generally the catch. Staff of Home could be better if you have the right artifacts, but Staff of Home is going to make Shungling way more annoying to build. Yeah. Alright, there you go. That's my thoughts on those weapons. Oron weapon options are a little bit more flexible because he gains more from ER, or wants more ER, so like Fab Bow realistically is the default option for him. Or if you have Elegy, it's probably going to be one of his best options. In contexts where he doesn't need Elegy, Stringless might actually be pretty compelling on him, particularly with the reaction buffs, but it's going to be depending on how many times the weird thing is, like, he's not necessarily going to have that much ownership of the electrocharge reactions compared to like your Animo unit swirling electrocharge around or whatever, but he might have decent ownership of it. It depends on the team, so Stringless might be an interesting option for him. The bursting is pretty important consistently on him, so it depends on the team. Different weapons will have different relevances for Oron. He's pretty flexible with a lot of different weapons, including the craftable. The Natlan craftable is like not a bad option for him. I don't know if I would use it over Fab, to be clear, for teams where he needs the energy. But yeah, if you have Elegy, I would probably try to use Elegy on Oron, which that's my plan. I think I'll enjoy using Elegy on him. Did I see your message? I don't know. Maybe. How do you have so many 4-star weapons and no 5 stars? This used to be a weapon banner only account, where For a year straight, I spent all. It was a free-to-play account, to be clear, but for a year straight, spent all the Primo Gems on Weapon Banner. I threw away all the 5-star weapons though, as a middle finger to the weapon banners, to end it off. So hence why I have ended up with a lot of 4-star weapons. It's the one thing, honestly, this account still has going for it, is that 1, I have a bunch of good artifacts, and 2, I still have plenty of weapons available, that even though I don't have 5-star weapons, I still think the account will be perfectly fine, and I'll start being able to be fairly successful in a relatively short amount of time. So, you know. Also, I think, I don't know if I said this earlier, I think I might just commit to just never ever touching the weapon banner again on this account, but I'm not 100% on that. Because, like, I don't know, if I continue with this account for 2 years, the account might get to a point where it might be there might be a point for me to wish on weapon banner again in the long term, to showcase that even on a casual account, when you end up having like a core set of characters that you're just want to focus on and improve on, it might be valuable to wish on a weapon banner again. But like, it's literally a 2 years away thing. For now, no. Wishing on weapon banner is outlawed, unless someone gives me Primo Gems without my consent. Then I will use the weapon banner to throw away the Primo Gems that people give me, because I need to keep it completely. I mean, that was kind of smooth, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my dude just like casually strolled up to the wall and then chose to elevator himself down. What a Chad sheep. Anyway, I don't think he's not dead. He just took an elevator ride down with his own raw ability. Anyways, what was the saying? Scarlet Sands weapon is great for this account. I had it. I mean, if you want to know the one that hurt the most to throw away, I feel like it was Staff of Scarlet Sands. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we don't have it anymore, so it's not a factor. Keep going. Wait, look at that. We got our first Pyro Sigil. How exciting. Anyways, yep. That might be all I got. We'll probably do. I don't know. Well, I guess since I got 340 of you captive, what do you want tomorrow? Do you want a? I could either do like a later waiting room stream. Like I'll probably do like I could do like normal Genshin things for like an hour or two, whatever. And do a waiting room stream tomorrow. So here, I pick. And the waiting room stream may include other games. So that can include, it might be Wukong if I can get that working. Zenless, whatever. Or the alternative is we could do like a unit review stream. Pick. So yeah, waiting room stream is just, we'll do normal Genshin things and then I'll switch over to other games. So the idea would be, you know, the Genshin can be on maintenance and I can just stream something else. And people can't yell at me for like making a thumbnail and title that it has Genshin at the start when I start the stream in Genshin and then transition to another game when the game is offline. Right? It's a good excuse to play another game, and people have no reason to yell at me because it's impossible to play the game. So that would be what a waiting room stream is, right? And then unit review stream would just be my normal unit review stream. As far as making money goes, unit review stream would be better for me. But also, I don't know, maybe a unit review stream makes more sense. Like I might override you guys, but a unit review stream might make more sense after Chaska actually comes out, right? So people can like, people can showcase they can have a chance to have me review their Chaska Oberon builds, which might be a good idea. So, I don't know. But that might wait until like next week then, instead of being a this week stream. Waiting room has 55% currently, nice. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what the waiting room stream would be. It would be whatever I feel like. If I can get Wukong working, I might do Wukong. Wukong is a little bit weird to get working though, because it's a very performance-intensive game, and when I have tried to get it working in OBS before, it just like has like not my gameplay, but OBS itself has like severe frame drops, and that doesn't make for an enjoyable viewing experience. It also looks terrible because the game is super over sharpened, so when the game gets pushed down to a lower resolution, it looks like ass in recording, but I might be able to tweak that too. So I don't know. I just haven't messed with the settings meaningfully. Is the appeal of unit review streams just to see you react to the builds? I mean, in the just reacting to builds thing, I agree with you. I don't think those are very valuable. What I try to do for unit review streams is I try to actually focus on like giving people actual more advice, because like people can struggle. They'll have like a character they like, and they're like, okay, where do I go from here, right? And I can be like, and sometimes the advice, and sometimes it's like people just want to show off their builds, right? Because people like showing off their builds because they've spent a lot of time and effort trying to build up a particular character. So there's the normal mix of like people showing off things, but then there's a good mix of like, I think they've been actually very good streams for helping, like the way I do them, for helping people learn things. Because I sometimes will like have something I look at on a build, and I'll go on a tangent for like 20 minutes about some lesson and trying to actually give advice. So that's what I try to have them be. I try to have them be entertainment. Hey, you can show off your builds. Hey, I can make a little bit of money doing that, which is nice because I do need money to live. Crazy idea. We live in a society. And then I can also hopefully help people like learn some things. I can share an opportunity for sharing knowledge. Because like I have a lot of knowledge about Genshin, but it's not like I need things to like trigger my brain to be like, here's a good example of like thing we can learn, right? So anyway, yeah, the advice in question is more energy recharge on fossil ores. Exactly. It's a little bit of that sometimes. I've had to like stop myself, honestly. So many Farinas, and then like so many of them are just like, well, as long as you have the ability to have your burst back consistently, and then many a Farina that I'm just like, I don't think you do, but you, and then they're like, oh, but I do, and it might be in chat, I have enough ER. No, I'm pretty sure you don't, but if you're using Farina with one specific team, it might, but yeah, anyways. Farina's a complicated lady. She got things in her head, and she got weird artifact situations. So, anyways, yeah. Unit review should be after the new banner. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards too. Plus, you guys are voting for 54% waiting room. So, by the way, that means that the stream's probably gonna be later than I did the stream today. So, like, the stream might be starting at the time that this stream is ending. Maybe we'll see. I don't know when exactly I'll start it. I'll start it whenever I dang well feel. But yeah, it'll probably be slightly later than this one started at the very least, which means you European peeps might not be alive, or Asia peeps might not be alive. Well, I don't know. I mean, if I'd streamed late enough, maybe the Philippines, Southeast Asia, whatever area peoples might be awake, because it'll be enough time will pass that they've just woken up. But anyway, so anyway, but all right. The point would be to stream. The point would be to at least stream somewhat during maintenance, right? And if I'm streaming during maintenance, then I have to stream during maintenance. I can't control that. So, anyways, I could just not stream during maintenance and just use the excuse that Genshin's going down in an hour or two, whatever, to switch to a different game. I can just stream other games if I want to, obviously. But anyways, it's 4:18 a.m. in India currently. Oh, okay. That would mean I'd have to stream at like 8 p.m. my time for it to be morning there. So that's probably. It seems like the worst of all worlds time, where the only time it'll be live basically only for my US viewers. Oh well. Anyways, it's fine. Can we do some co-op? Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Waiting room stream is whatever the frick we feel like. So, we might if we have an idea to do co-op shenanigans, we might do co-op shenanigans. Maybe on this account. I don't know. The earlier I stream, the more likely it is I'll do more things in Genshin, right? I could obviously just spend time farming on this account and doing things. So, there's plenty of things I could do. I don't know. It's 9:45 a.m. in Australia. Perfect. There you go. The Australians will be slightly awake, except for they probably are going to work, so, anyways. This is why I stream the middle of the day, is because at least, like, people in the US can be awake for it, and then people in the EU are awake, but there's always going to be people that are sleeping at some time. So I don't know, it's impossible to have a perfect time to stream when you got split viewership. So whatever. I think I've been yapping for like 20-30 minutes about this. So waiting room stream tomorrow. What it'll look like, we'll find out. Check it out tomorrow. Thanks for being along with getting Nahida and the insane artifacts. I'm gonna go change the thumbnail. Yeah, I'm gonna go edit the thumbnail and just have it be, you know, the most the most absurd artifact day I've ever had. Because good lord, what in the world was this day? It was better for Aggravate, Sucrose, or Kazuha. They're relatively similar potentially, but I'd say Kazuha, generally speaking, is going to be better because of his burst damage. And the grouping might be very valuable depending on the team too, in the situation. But as far as damage output goes, like, Kazuha should just be better. A little bit. Both with him giving a damage percent buff is good for Aggravate, obviously. The value of the EM buff for Aggravate is significant as well, from Sucrose, I mean. But it depends on a little bit more factors, like your build a little bit more. So yeah, Kazuha generally speaking better for Aggravate than Sucrose, generally. Anyways, bye bye.